thing for certain. This has been an odyssey I won't forget.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Podyssey, an Assassin's Creed podcast with me, Willis Makes Movies, and my good friend, The Exile. Today, well, we're going to be talking about the Assassin's Creed Shadows roadmap that came out last week, maybe? I think it was it was like early last week at this point, so it's kind of old news, but we haven't discussed it, so we're going to go through it. We've got a couple of write-ins, I believe, to go through at the beginning. We'll have our usual casual chat, how our weekends have been, and updates on YouTube and all that shit. And there might be something to do with Assassin's Creed in between. I think that sounds like a good plan. What do you think?
Yeah. Are you asking me or are you asking the viewers?
I don't know.
What do you think?
I'm looking out the window. I'm like, what does the seagull think of this plan?
I think that seagull would think it's a tremendous plan, and I would agree with that seagull.
He's holding a bit of bread looking at me with a nod. Yeah, I think that's a nod. That's
a nod of approval, for sure. Definitely. Yeah, I'm excited. I feel like, after the last few episodes, I don't know if it's been all over the place. It probably doesn't feel like that to the viewers, but like, it feels like, you come out of that sort of big hype phase of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Things die down a bit, and you think, right, what are we going to talk about this week? 'Cause, we jump on every week, and sometimes you've got news and topics, and then sometimes you've got to sort of fill that space in. But
you've got to use your imagination a bit, yeah.
Yeah. But that being said, I feel like today we've got quite a few decent topics. So yes. we're going to get into all of that. But how are you doing? Obviously, it's been a week since we spoke. It's been a week since we've spoke to the viewers at home. How are all you guys doing? Of course. But I won't be able to know what you guys are doing until you comment. Yeah, so to start with, I'll ask you, Lewis.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
How's the viewers been? And then we'll just sit in silence for the next week until we start getting the comments through.
Yeah. And then we'll finally respond.
Yeah, I've been good. I'm in a good mood because Saturday was a big day.
Oh, was it?
I finally released my magnum opus.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Very, very important to me. This is a video that I have been working on for do you know what's funny? I found so the way that, so I'm talking about the Origins outfits ranking and reviewing every outfit in Assassin's Creed Origins.
Well over an hour one.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half long. It's a video that we've joked about me never releasing because of how long it's taken. And the way that video is structured is the first hour is a scripted review of each outfit, and then the last half an hour is an unscripted me just ranking them and just being a bit more casual. And the joke with that is that the reason I did the last part unscripted was because I was running out of time, and I was like, if I script the entire ranking, I'm gonna be here forever. And the funny part of that is the footage of me recording that is from January.
Yeah. So oh my god, is that how long it's been?
Yeah, so I did that really early on when I was still writing it. I was like, I'm going to just do the ranking now and then get back to writing it. So it was sort of done a little bit all over the place. That's why my ranking is a bit different to what I actually say in the video, because they are basically a before and after opinion thing. It's a bit weird, but there'll be one outfit where in the review I'm like, oh, I love the colours, it's really good, and a good mixture of combination. And then in the ranking part at the end I'll be like, god, this is shit, isn't it? This is boring and ugly, and then I'll just move on. There's a couple of examples like that where when I was editing I was like, oh shit, I forgot that I didn't like this one.
Wow. It's a long enough of a video where maybe people
I'm hoping nobody just gets to that part, or they zone out. It's funny though, because when I was watching it back, I was like, it feels like I've just made 100 shorts and just compiled them together.
Really?
Yeah,
you could make a lot of shorts content out of it.
Well, that's what I usually do. I've done that for all of the outfit videos, up until Unity. Is I've just made shorts out of the best analysis.
Yeah.
And they tend to do pretty well, like especially the Black Flag and Rogue ones. They did all right with views.
Yeah.
So in the long term, they are obviously great videos to make. But yeah, I'm so happy that that's finally out. Like, it's like I can work on other things.
A weight has been lifted off your shoulders.
Oh yeah, I've already written 2 scripts since releasing it. Like, I've got 2 scripts ready to go, and they're like nice short ones, and I'm just, I feel like I can make stuff again.
Yeah. Was this the bane of your existence?
You know, I feel like every video over an hour is the bane of my existence until it's out.
No,
and
I
then
know
love
exactly
it.
what you mean, yeah. Because
Like,
it's so
I think-
big, isn't it? It takes so long, and it's like you don't.
Yeah, it doesn't
you don't
feel
wanna work on
worth
too
it.
much. Yeah, you don't want to work on too much else as well, like until it's done, do you? And it's just like.
Well, exactly. Like, I think the Altair character study took like 3 months to make. I
Yeah.
remember I started a job. I got a job as a marketing assistant.
Yeah.
When I was when I was writing the Altair video, and by the time I left that job, I still hadn't finished the video.
Oh my god, what were you doing?
Because I just got back to work, and when I was working, I wasn't doing YouTube stuff at all. It totally took over, whereas now I've got like a good balance of it. Back then, I just halted all like progress. And so that was funny. I think the Connor video as well, that was another one where I find myself working a lot in one go and then just stopping.
Oh.
Like, I've done that like recently, I feel like. I've slowed down quite a bit.
Yeah. I think
But I'm starting to pick back up.
Yeah, it takes a while to sort of get a good balance, to be fair. Like, I think what I do is, like, if I'm working on a really big one, after the big one's done, I'll think to myself, all right, now I've got time to work on lots of little ones to sort of, like,
Yes.
refresh my mind, you know, sort of like, you know, switch things up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, when I made the Starfield video on the Players Pad channel, like, that was, like, my whole thing. Like, obviously I was doing Assassin's Creed stuff in between, but, like, that was, like, my whole main sort of focus for, like, I don't even know how long it took me. Like, I think
that was like before Christmas, wasn't it? So that must have been like 2 or 3 months.
well, I was scripting
itself.
it like for a few weeks, and then I took a few more weeks to actually start editing it, and then I had to get so like overall it took
Yeah.
quite a while. And then once it was done, I felt to myself like, right, I can't wait to make the next big one, but I need to chill for a bit, otherwise it's gonna it'll burn you out if you just do big videos like one after the other. So I was like, right, let me now make a load of YouTube shorts, like the complete opposite sort of thing. Let me edit some 10-minute videos, stuff like that. And to be honest, I haven't made a massive video since, and that's like I don't even know how old that is now, 2 months old. But I mean, I am working on bigger things behind the scenes. It's just, you know, no bigger ones have come out yet.
Yeah. It's funny though, because I feel like with bigger videos, the quality kind of gets lost the longer like you work on it.
Do you think?
If that makes sense. Like, I feel like when I'm scripting something, even if like I'll come back the next day, like there are some outfits in that video for Origins where I'm just like, some of the outfits I talk about for like 3 or 4 minutes, and then others I talk about for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's like bugging me, because I'm like, if I was just like taking it slower when I was scripting it, I would have done like proper analysis for all of them. But now it's like, some of them are just like, oh, this was a bad version of that, so it's crap. Next.
Yeah.
Feels like I've cheated it.
Do you ever find that, like, if you are just constantly working on like a big video for a certain amount of time, it'll get to the point where you end up accidentally like rushing it near the end?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
I used to be
really
like
bad
that,
at doing
but-
endings.
I used to be like that, but then I think that's why pacing is so important. Like, that's why, again, using the Starfield video as an example, because that's the last sort of big, you know, major one I did. I said to myself, look, I don't need to get this done anytime soon. If I feel like I'm starting to rush it, I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to come back to it with like a fresh mindset and let me take the time. And luckily, I think I did a good job of that. But I have done it in the past where you get so close to finishing it, you feel like you just want to get it out, don't you? And then you just start going crazy. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying, like, I think if you watch most of my character studies, like if you just watch the last 5 minutes, I just really quickly summarize, like, basically the first paragraph of the video. I just say it again, and then just
Really?
go, what do you think?
Yeah.
Like,
Hand it
a
over
great
the
way
viewers.
to end a video is just like, yeah, what do you think? Great, bye. That's like, because I'm really bad at, like, summarizing what I meant, because I ramble a lot of the time.
Yeah. No, fair enough.
But, yeah, no, I do think your Starfield video was paced, like, perfectly. I think if it was longer, because you're, like, telling a story through it, I feel like if it got any longer, it might feel like it was dragging on a bit.
Yeah, I mean...
But it just depends on the kind of video you're making. Like, if you did 45 minutes talking about the game and then switch to, like, the DLC or something, I'd be like, oh, now I'm back, you know? Ooh, what's this new topic?
Yeah, I think, well, I mean, when I write a script for a video, if it's like a big one, I don't even like really go into the mindset of like thinking how long it's going to be. I will just like, I'll come up with the sort of idea I want to go for, the sort of like structure of the video, and I'll just type, and I'll just sort of, you know, figure out where it will just evolve as I go. And then sometimes it's long, sometimes it's not, do you know what I mean? And somehow that Starfield video was like dead on 45 minutes, but it wasn't by design or anything like that.
Yes.
But yeah, like then again though, like if you have an idea and you know this what you want to talk about with a big video, you can always tell like, oh yeah, I know this one's going to be a long one. Do you know what I mean? Or like, well, it might be a shorter one. So yeah.
Well, it's funny. I was just saying before we recorded. I don't mind telling people that I'm planning on doing like a revisiting of all the AC2 tombs. But I want to do it like less of a playthrough sort of format and more like analysing the atmosphere, the game design. Like certain tombs are like focused on back ejects and side ejects, and I didn't really notice that until like I played it recently. I was like, oh, this entire tomb is just teaching you how to back eject. And I thought that was interesting. But like that's a video where I've started writing it and I'm like, this could be long. Like, I have no idea how long this is going to end up being. Or it could be really short.
Yeah.
I'm kind of worried.
Don't be worried, mate. Just take your time. It will be what it will be, won't it?
Yeah. And, like, God, I've got about, like, 3 videos. I've made, like, the thumbnails for them all because I needed to keep an eye on what I was actually planning. So, like, yesterday I just did, like, 5 thumbnails. And I was like, okay, those are the next 5 videos. Like, that helped me focus a bit more on what I was doing.
Yeah, fair enough. Is there anything else you wanted to say about the Origins video?
Oh, well, I did want to ask, you know, in relation to that. I know we're kind of jumping around topics a bit. But we don't really talk about the outfits too much on the podcast, which is surprising, I think, because, like, they're a big part of my channel.
Yeah.
And, you know, we both met through an outfits ranking.
True, yeah.
So I was wondering, like, even just, well, I suppose you already did your top 5 in Origins, but like, what are your favorite robes in the series?
Oh God.
I don't think I've ever asked you that.
I would say, here's the thing. I feel like I was really into like all the different like robes you could equip in like the Ezio games, but from there I wasn't too bothered. Like it wasn't as interesting to me, I don't think, like different outfits, because you know you look at like Unity and it's all very much like, well, you can put this with this and this with this, and I don't mind the look of some of them, but it's hard to really pinpoint, oh, that's a good one, or do you know what I mean, because you can just do so much with it. But I feel like
even just like main character though, is there a main character who you think looks the best?
Oh, well, for me, obviously, I would say Ezio is the classic. I would say Ezio's AC2 robes. I know a lot of people prefer the Brotherhood ones, which I get if you really analyze it, but I think like just, I guess nostalgia-wise, I love Ezio's AC2 robes. Especially when he's got, you upgrade it so you get like the silver-plated armor on you know, like around his sort of chest. I like the look of it.
I don't like that, you know.
Really?
Did you notice, like, when I'm playing AC2, I never buy the chest plate, because I like to see the robes underneath. Yeah, no, I buy the bracer and the shoulder pad. I just don't like covering up the chest part, because I think that's a nice part of the
Here's
design.
the thing. I really like the metal one, but I don't really like the look of the leather one that you get before that, you know?
Yes, is that the leather one that has like little engravings on it?
Oh, probably. I don't really remember.
Like it has little metal like patterns, like a swirly pattern on it or something.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, maybe. It's just like a sort of leather chest guard. I think that's what it's called. And then you got the metal one, or it's got a name to it, hasn't it? But I like the metal one. I think it looked cool. And one thing I'm probably not. This is probably some kind of a hot take, I guess. I don't know, but with the what's it called? Armor of Altair. You know, you get at the end of AC2. Yeah. I was never a massive fan of the way it looked.
Yeah, I think I ranked it quite like on par with it because I think it does some things better and some things worse. I do like the longer coattails, but I'm like a bit confused about how the layers work. It looks like it's like 50 different layers on top of each other, and none of them are like moving.
Oh,
which kind of confused me. Like, especially on the front. I'm like, what is all this? What's all this? It looks a bit messy, like a bit too much.
Yeah. I mean, I like if I look at it, I think, yeah, that looks cool. I just don't feel, oh, that's my favorite. Do you know what I mean? Compared to other things. I've always thought Arno's, robes, like when it comes to like the marketing robes, I always thought that looked really cool.
Yeah, like the tailored.
Yeah, or even the one you start with. I always thought that looked pretty cool. I think
that was a good, like, simple design. I do appreciate like how simple Arno's was.
Yeah, that's true.
It's clean.
Yeah. Also, one thing this is something I heard that you don't like, that I really like. I love the Romulus robes in Brotherhood. No. I think it looks cool.
You can't. I took the mick out of that in every one of these.
No, I like it. I think it looks cool.
I remember when I was like 10-year-old and I first got it, I was like, what is this? I want to look like an assassin. What is this?
I think when I got it as a kid, I was like, yo, let's go.
I like the armor. I don't, there's like, I mean, I literally did nitpick it to death, but I don't like the big, like, it's not just a kilt. It's like a grey fur thing, like a tube that goes all the way to his feet, and it like looks weird when, like, it's around his legs.
What the fuck?
Like, the coattails of the outfit, they are like grey.
I don't really remember, to be honest.
Like all the way to his feet.
Really the thing that stands out to me is just like the armor piece and the red hood.
Yes. The armor's cool. The bear skin looks a little bit dated, like graphic-wise. It looks a bit like a smudge. But I also just never got the hood. Like, it looks like it's sculpted, like his main Brotherhood hood, but it's like a red fabric. I don't get it. I don't know.
Fair enough.
The concept art looks cooler than the final design.
Yeah. Well, while we're talking about these types of the legendaries or whatever they call them, I also loved I don't know if I'm saying this right, but the Ishak Pasha armor.
Oh yeah.
I was a cool one. The bonus one you could get, I think it was if you pre-ordered. It was the Turkish assassin armor. It was like that, but white.
Yes, that's in the Ezio collection as well.
Yeah, I think back in the day, if you pre-ordered or something, you would get it, something like that.
Yeah, that's a cool skin.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't really have any other outfits that I'm like, oh, that's cool. I would say the worst ones would be like my least. Well, not worst, but like my least favorite would be like the Syndicate robes.
Like just in general, like
just any of them, like the starter ones, any that you could upgrade to. I just thought they're boring. And it's funny, and this is like, I'm embarrassed by this, right? When I first started this my Exile channel, I think like within the first year, I did like a robes ranking video, and I was so dumb.
That still up?
It's still up. I was so dumb.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, basically. I thought, right, the rules of this video are going to be, I'm going to rank it by different aspects, and one of those aspects would be how like, what's the word, like, how would it actually work as an assassin disguise? So, like, then I ranked the Syndicate robes really high, because I was like, well, they'd actually blend in really well in the crowd. But, and I'm like, and I ranked them higher than, like, Ezio's and stuff. I'm like, what was I doing?
Well, it's funny you mention that because I do actually really like Jacob's robes.
Do you?
They're definitely like top 5, I would say, honestly. Like in terms of default outfits, I think. Like it's funny, I've got a mod for Unity which adds Jacob's coat, like his outfit, and the coat like moves properly. It's not like just stuck to his body. Like the flaps at the back actually like move around, and it just makes the outfit just look so much cooler. And I don't know, I like the hood as well. I'm just looking at my statue. I like the hood being inverted. I think that looks quite cool as well.
I always hated the
from
hats. I didn't like the hats.
Yeah,
that was so
hat's a
annoying.
bit silly.
I don't need a top hat right now. I'm climbing around,
It would
that
look
used to
cool
annoy me.
if it was an older character, but because he's like younger, I think it looks a bit silly.
Yeah, it
It's
annoyed
like
me
trying
because
too hard.
I wanted the hood up at all times, and the fact that every time you'd stand up, they'd put it down. I'd be like, and put some stupid top hat on. I was like, oh, what are you
Where's he
doing right
hiding that
now?
hat?
Yeah, but
I think my top outfits, it's either like Altair's or Connor's.
Oh,
Like,
one
I
thing I will
flip-flop
quickly
between
say.
them.
Sorry. Just so I've then said all of the robes I like. Obviously, Altair's classic as well. How could you hate that? And finally, I would say, although I didn't like Mirage, Basim's robes are pretty sick. Like his starter
master
robes.
ones.
His starter robes. I thought they were pretty cool.
So you preferred his like blue and white to
Yeah,
the red
like
and white?
the Initiate one or whatever it was called. I always thought that was pretty
good,
cool.
Mind.
Yeah.
I think I prefer the Master Assassin ones, even if they're not like, they're a bit generic. Like they don't
That's
look
fair
like
enough.
Basim's robes; they just look like anyone's. But
Yeah.
the Initiate one, if that was red, I think that would look a lot nicer, like the red and white.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there was a dye for them, because you could dye them different colors as you progressed, couldn't you?
Yes.
Different, like,
But they were weird. They were like orange and green was one of them, I remember, and I was like, what are these colours? Where are the cool ones?
The original
Like-
one was good, I thought.
Did you get the, it's called the Abbasid Knight?
Oh, that one was weird. I didn't ever wear that. Had a
Did you not?
knight's helmet.
Yeah, but the rest of it, it's like Altair's coattails with like armor over the top. And you could get a dye for it that was like black and red that looked really good. Really good.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
A lot of the outfits I thought looked rubbish. Like the Hidden One outfit in Mirage is so bad. It looks ugly as anything.
I never
then you
like
get a dye
outfits that
for it.
Yeah, I just don't like outfits that like expose, because like I felt maybe I'm getting it wrong, but wasn't the Hidden One's robes the one where like his nipples were out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's too
Bayek.
much for me. That's too much.
It's meant to look like Bayek's, which defeats the point because they added Bayek's later.
Yeah.
I do like Bayek's actually. I like the way they move. I think they
Okay.
look cool, even though they're not like an assassin outfit. You can like see where the assassins are going to come from in it, which I quite like.
I liked
I
Bayek.
like-
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna. Well, yeah, actually, what do you think of like out of the more recent games? Do you think like Basim has the best design?
Yeah, I'd say so, just because it's the most Assassin's Creedy sort of look. I would feel. I mean, like Bayek's Hidden Ones DLC. You know, his technically Master Assassin
that was a
robes.
good one.
They look cool. But like obviously Odyssey, it's like I mean some of the armors look cool for a different type of game, but like for Assassin's Creed, it's just like armor with helmets and stuff.
Yeah.
So I can't really rank that.
I think there was
and
like an
then-
Achilles one that looked quite good, like
Oh,
a Minotaur one. There was some nice sets, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's in Valhalla, there's one like sort of cloak that I liked. I think it was called like the Carligan or something like that. It was like silver. It was like a
rings a bell.
shiny red and gold.
Oh, I didn't have that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I'd always wear those.
I was really disappointed that the mentor robes, like the ones that look the most like assassin robes, don't have a hood.
Yeah, and they have a
They're
weird
like a little
mask.
face mask. Yeah,
Yeah, I
hated
didn't like that at all. Who wants a mask?
But yeah, my favorite robes do toggle between like Connor's and Altair's. I like
Connor's
Altair's
is
just
cool.
simplicity. Yeah, and Connor's is just like all in one.
Yeah.
Just cool.
To be fair, when AC3 came out and I was seeing all like the gameplay demos like before it came out and stuff, like I thought, he looks sick, like with his robes.
He does.
Yeah.
Like, they just made him look cool, and I feel like more recently they've tried to make them look more realistic than like.
It gets a bit bland though, doesn't it?
Yeah, like now it looks so boring.
Her
compared to, like, what
shinobi
we've had
robes
before.
or whatever it was, they were so. I mean, they looked fine, but it was like, I don't know.
They look like I said in my video. Like I did a video analyzing her robes, and I was like, if you squint, if you look at a blurry image, you're like, oh yeah, there's the waist sash, there's the bracer. Like it's an assassin. It's when you pull it into focus, you're like, oh no, none of it's there.
Yeah.
Like, technically she has a red waist sash, but it doesn't look like an assassin one. Like, you know what I mean? She doesn't look like an assassin. Like, you could very easily, like, it's a copyright avoiding thing or something. I don't know, it's so weird.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's, I actually don't know what else to say about the robes, but agreed.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, let me carry on this. No, wait, and I thought, hang on, I've got nothing else to say. But yeah, like going back to your original question, those would probably be my top favorite robes, like the older ones from like the Ezio trilogy, which people watching are not going to be surprised to hear. They know I prefer those ones.
Do you prefer the Revelations or the Brotherhood ones?
I won't lie. Ezio's Revelations, like robes, like his lore accurate robes. Do you know what I mean? Like the default. I always thought they looked sick. They look so sick.
Yeah.
And I ranks those really high. I think I ranked them at number 1 on my rankings.
Oh, yeah. I mean, personally, I think the Revelations robes are the best for Ezio.
I think so.
Like,
I think because it shows like his journey as well. Like it fits the setting he's in, but it also like reflects like who he is as a person, like where he's come to, his age, and everything like that. That's what I talked about in the rankings. That's why I said it was the best.
Yeah. It's funny because it's sort of like he doesn't look like Ezio, but like that's the point. Like it's so different from what the previous 2 designs were. Mm-hmm. But I kind of like it for that. Like in AC2, they use a lot of triangles in the design.
Yeah.
In Brotherhood, they use a lot of like squares to make him more like a leader.
Oh, right.
The only reason I know that is because of like Transformers. They make like all of the bad guys like triangles and all of the good guys blocks like squares because they're more like sturdy.
Is that like meant to be a subconscious thing? Like you see that as more of a authority figure or something? Really?
It's like stability and stuff. If you use like a square as opposed to a triangle.
What about a circle? Wouldn't that be the most epic one? Because it's like unity all throughout. Is it not?
I don't know. I don't know how you could do with like a circular design. I don't know. It's kind of difficult just because of the way we're like shaped.
I guess if you made like this might sound really mean, but like if you made a really overweight character.
Maybe. I'm trying to think of
I don't know why
like in a fighting game or something. There's like Bo Raicho, maybe.
yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, but apparently, so I don't know. I kind of like with Ezio's Revelations one that it's just like totally different, and like I've got like a little action figure of his Revelations robes in front of me, so like off reference I can see everything I like about it.
Right, let me ask you a very important question. Whoa. Willis makes movies.
Right.
I don't even know what I was gonna say. How are you doing? Like, obviously we just chatted loads about outfits, but since we jumped on the call, no, it was interesting. But since we jumped on the call, we haven't really had a catch up. You know, what have you been up to? What have you been doing?
No. Well, it's been a bank holiday. So
I forget about that.
The old Friday. Sorry, the old Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I spent like Sunday and Monday doing nothing, to be honest. I was out on Saturday. That was nice.
Oh yeah. Did bro get wasted?
Yes, but to a very manageable level this time.
Oh, so you were just in the gutter for an hour, not 2.
Yeah. I only needed waking up once.
Yes, exactly. Damn.
Yeah,
Anything
very
to do with
pleasant.
the biker gang, or is that sort of saga over now?
I think that saga is like on pause. It may return.
May return.
So keep it peeled. Subscribe.
Keep what peeled?
Not like
the
you
banana.
don't need to subscribe. Yeah.
You said keep it peeled.
Keep it. Yeah. Just eyes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Interesting.
That's a strange quote. Now.
What, your
I've
eyes
said that.
peeled?
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
kinda
What
weird,
did they actually
you don't
mean
peel
by
your
that?
eyes.
Why should they be peeled? Like, what
I'm
does that even
thinking
mean?
of like peeling an onion. But that sounds quite painful if that's your eyes.
It sounds like agony. It sounds like you wouldn't be able to keep them peeled ever again. Because
Yeah, you
think
peel
that
them
would-
once and that's it.
peel me once, shame on you. Peel me twice, shame on me. What's peel me 3 times? Shame on.
Shame
No,
on Cassandra.
Of course, yeah.
She's always there, so.
Shame on Malacca. That's what it is.
Malacca. Malacca on you.
I know everything's feeling a bit disjointed in this episode, but I have just remembered I completely forgot to read our short write-in that we were meant to do at the beginning of the episode.
Oh, yes.
Man, we've been going back and forth today.
that's
haven't
fine.
we?
That's
Yeah.
fine. Why don't we really smoothly fit that in, and then I'll talk
Then-
about a film that I saw on Saturday before I
Alright.
went out.
Okay, so the writing comes from quite literally. It says Ezio. So
You're joking.
yeah. Ezio sent us an
Okay.
email, and they said,
Do it in the voice.
"Oh God, I'll try."
Okay.
Would you guys ever have guests on? If you do, I know an underrated smaller YouTuber. I can't do his voice at all. Jeez. He says, I know an underrated smaller YouTuber that's done a lot of AC content and still does to this day. Now, I replied to this email earlier because I said, hey, we're recording in a few hours. So if you can let us know who the YouTuber is, we could have a look on the pod. And then they sent the link.
Was it just... So the first email was just, I know a guy.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like,
Like,
I know a guy.
Not like, oh, okay.
It's like,
Who is
when you have guests on, I know a guy. I'm like, well, you should probably let us know. So they did. And they've sent us the link to this guy, and I'll send you the link to their channel. They've only got like 1,000 subs.
Right, okay.
And it seems like they do mostly like Assassin's Creed stuff, like outfit ranking, funnily enough, after everything we talked about.
Competition.
So, basically,
friendly
in the reply,
competition.
when this person sent the channel name, Ezio said, "Hi, his YouTube channel is Crimson Lion Plays Games. I've been watching him for a
I've
couple
not
of
heard of
years now, and he seems to be a pretty cool guy. He's got some very hot AC takes, and I think it would be interesting. It would be interesting if you guys get him on the Podyssey. It could be interesting. So let me send you the link real quick, just so you can have a quick look. Obviously, I don't know anything about this guy, but I mean, we could have a look into it, and if he's up for it, you never know. It's a possibility. Let's just say that. I sent you the link in the chat, so you can have a quick look if you want.
Let's have a look. Let's see who we got.
He's an AC YouTuber. He's doing his thing.
Oh, yeah.
So I've not heard about Crimson Lion Plays Games before, but now I have, and he's live right now apparently.
Is he actually?
Yeah. Shall I have a quick look?
Shall I hop in? Should we hop in?
What's up, bro? You want to go on the Podyssey? Oh my
Wanna go on a
God!
Podyssey with us?
Click on his live. Go on, click on his live.
now.
Oh wait, that's coming out my speakers.
What is he doing? Oh my goodness.
Let me do a quick screen recording just so we can chuck it in the edit.
Yeah.
that.
Oh, he's back. He's not. He's just teabagging elsewhere.
He says, "Be right back." Some
It's
days you just
Arkham
can't.
Saturday.
Oh, what's happened?
Arkham Saturday on a Tuesday.
Maybe for Ezio. Oh, sorry, it's not Ezio, is it? Maybe for this guy, it is a Saturday. Saturday summer in the world, right?
Yeah. Is he still? Oh, there's like people in his chat though.
He's got a lot of mods.
Oh, it's subscribers only mode.
Oh.
Oh, we can't actually comment. I was going to comment.
Oh, man.
I'm going to have to subscribe to.
Oh,
wow.
wait. Guess who's the most recent person in the chat? Ezio, the person who emailed me.
No way.
I'm going to watch, says Ezio.
Ah.
But anyway, that's who he recommended we talk to. Maybe we will.
Amazing.
Maybe we will. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't.
I'm gonna watch his outfit ranking.
Yes.
Off the air, and I'll see if there's any of these hot takes that he's on about.
We'll do so. We'll have a look into his content and see if we want him on. Maybe not. But yeah, so I thought I'd read that email out. Now, talking about write-ins, we actually have got a good few amount of more write-ins. However, Lewis and I have decided with this episode that because the write-ins we've got are actually quite long, there's like images some people have sent, there's like lots of different questions in one, we likely don't have the time to read them this episode because we've got quite a few topics to get through. So what we're going to do is we're going to save the longer write-ins for next week if we can, which by then we'll probably have even more, but we're going to try and balance it that way. So yeah, that's the plan. I think it would probably be a good thing to say to you guys watching, if you're going to send a write into our email, obviously we do appreciate, very detailed emails to us and everything like that, because obviously it gives us a lot to talk about and it's good to engage with you guys, and so we do appreciate it. Obviously, the longer your email is, the longer it's going to take for us to actually get to it. So it might be easier for us if you could potentially, just shorten your emails down a little bit. Might be easier. Yeah,
because if they're really long, then we have to push back topics and stuff to dedicate time to them, because we want to give them, obviously the right amount of attention.
Yeah.
We don't just want to gloss over the amount of work that someone's put into it. But if it's like multiple pages long, then we need to dedicate half an hour to it. Then we need to push stuff back and move it out of the way. So for example, we were going to try and get through all of our write-ins this episode, but we've took a look at them and they're really long. So we don't have time to do that. So if you keep them shorter, there's a higher chance that we can fit them into the episodes, but we don't mind the long ones. Long ones are absolutely fine. Just keep in mind that we're probably waiting to allocate the right amount of time to it, if that makes sense.
So it's likely we're not ignoring you. We're just we've got to figure out a good time to actually get to it. Obviously, we read that shorter one today because we could get through that in a couple minutes. So we aren't ignoring you guys. We will get to you, but hold your horses, as they say. Now,
we'll do a couple of longer ones next week.
Yes,
it's just because of things like the roadmap being announced. We've got some bigger things to talk about.
Some bigger fish to fry, as they say.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I did want to mention, real quick, is do you remember last week I briefly mentioned that my mouth was feeling really weird and hurting?
You had a black spot or something.
Oh yeah, it was so weird. I thought because I had mentioned it, I should probably give an update because people might maybe somebody's concerned. Well, guys, don't be concerned about me because it's absolutely healed now and we're all good. We're all good. Good. It was really weird. I don't know what that black spot was because the next day that black spot was gone. It was just completely gone.
Maybe it heard you talking about it. And got embarrassed.
Yeah, sort of hid somewhere. But my mouth still hurt for a while after that. But then it just sort of got a bit better each day and it stopped. And I spoke to ChatGPT for ages, and ChatGPT said, it could be a wisdom tooth growing down and hurting.
Oh, maybe.
Which my wisdom tooth is growing down, but it's not moved. It's halfway grown and it's not moved for 2 years. So I don't know. But,
interesting.
But it could be something like that. But I'm all good. My newest problem was my whole laptop situation, which is why the podcast was delayed.
We should probably talk about that because I was thinking, are you going to be able to record?
So basically, I should not be using my laptop right now because my battery. I don't know if I told you this. My battery is puffed up, which is really dangerous apparently.
Oh.
But I have to use it until I can sort it out. I have to, because otherwise I can't make YouTube videos, which means I'm not going to make any money. So I got to. So what it is obviously if anyone watching didn't see the community post, basically well, what will be last week's episode by the time this episode came out a day later. Instead of Sunday, I had to release it on Monday because I was the one editing the episode that week. And I got it all done. I was rendering it overnight because to render a 2-hour episode on my laptop takes like 4 hours. I was rendering it out and I thought, oh, it's getting late. I'm going to have to go to bed. So I'll leave it running. And I woke up like an hour or two later and like I was boiling and I think I was just mostly half asleep and just like flustered because it was so hot. But like I felt really weird and like thought I could hear a weird noise and smell a weird smell. And I was like, what the fuck? Excuse me. So I got up, I sort of walked out to check on the computer, and like it was like making a really loud fan noise, like really loud, like, and I was like, that's nothing new because it does that a lot when I'm using, you know, when I'm editing and stuff. And then I touched like, you know, like just above the keyboard on a laptop, you've got a little bit of space by that and the lid. It's like a little bar at the top.
Vent thing, yeah.
So I touched that and it almost like burnt my hand. Like it was so hot. It gets really hot, but I'd never seen it that hot before. And like, I don't know if I was imagining the smell or not, but like I felt like I could smell a sweet burning smell and I freaked out and I cancelled the render because the render still had like 30 minutes left. I cancelled the render, I closed everything down and I switched it off and it took like 20 minutes to actually get to not be hot anymore and the computer even turned off. It was so hot. I just freaked out.
That should be our thumbnail.
What,
last week's episode nearly burned the house down.
Yeah. I sacrificed myself for the Podyssey. No, but so then I just thought, right, this is that was a bit too far. I'm gonna open up my laptop. So the next day, I went to my parents' house because I had to render out the episode, but I was too scared to render it out on this laptop. So I went to their house to use my dad's Mac because he's got like one of those really fast ones. So I'm like, well, that'd be easier, quicker. So he's also got tools. I don't have any screwdrivers in this house, which I probably should get. So I go to his. We get his tools. We unscrew the laptop at the back. To sort of show the internals, and clean all the dust out because there was a lot of dust in there. So I thought, oh, that's probably why it's getting hot. I mean, potentially. But then we looked at the battery, and like you could see like air pushing up from underneath. Like it was like really puffed up. And I took a picture, sent it to ChatGPT, and I said, is this all right? And they were like, no, this is really dangerous. This is a really red flag. And like they'll say, like, even if your battery shows as like in good health on your laptop settings, it's basically a major fire hazard, apparently. And I've got it running right now. Like, it's on. It's on right now.
Is it okay?
I mean, touching the bar, it's pretty warm, but it's not boiling yet.
Not the same as it was.
Oh, it's pretty hot, actually. Yeah, then that kind of hurts my hand to touch.
Oh my god. Right, so we've got about 10 minutes left.
Yeah, but like...
Start the countdown.
What can I do, though? It's like, I can't really... I'm not really in a position to buy a whole new laptop right now. Like, I can't... You know, so it's like, I've got to use this laptop.
You could record on your phone and then get CapCut on your phone.
Oh my goodness.
And you could, or maybe use like TikTok editor.
Bro, it'll take me like 10 years to make one video.
I used to make my shorts on my phone by screen recording my own videos.
Oh my god. Yeah, like
some of my older ones.
It's easier to make shorts on a phone, but it's like the whole style I use and like the audio effects I add to it would just not be there. But like, so what I then decided to do was, I thought, all right, okay, I shouldn't be doing it, but I'm going to have to use the laptop with this issue for at least a few days. Tomorrow, my dad's going to come over and with his tools. Because apparently he spoke to a battery guy. He went to like
he knows a battery guy.
Yeah, well, he went to this like neighbor's house the other day for like a neighborly lunch or something like that yesterday when it was the bank holiday, which is for the American viewers or anything, you probably don't even know what that is because it's a UK thing, but it's just basically you get an extended weekend every now and then.
Yeah.
And then I don't even know why either. It's just a thing, isn't it? So then he calls me when I'm on my way home, and he's like, I just spoke to this guy at the the neighbour's place. He knows all about batteries or something. And I was like, all right, yeah. And he says there's a chance we could safely take out the battery from the laptop and still be able to power on the laptop when it's plugged into the charging port. Which
oh my God.
I'm happy to do that because I only ever use my laptop plugged in anyway. Like, it's very rare that I end up taking it places.
Oh, just like run it off the mains permanently.
Yeah, because I always, like, when it's at my desk, it's always just in the same spot, plugged in, connected through HDMI to my desktop monitor anyway. So I use it like a desktop, so it wouldn't be a problem. So we're going to see if we can do that. But the only thing is, I don't know how that would work because I'm pretty sure the charger, like the charger that plugs into the side of the laptop goes directly into the battery. So I don't know how that would work, but maybe there's a way of doing it. Other than that, though, I spent like 3 hours last night trying to fix my old gaming PC. It's down here. I'm hitting it so you can hear it on the mic. Because I built that when I was for my it was like my 18th sort of birthday present. My parents were like, "It's your 18th. We've got to get you something nice. What do you want?" And I was like, "Well, I either want money or I want to build a gaming PC," because that's like what I wanted to do at the time. So me and my dad built this gaming PC, and it served me so well for years. And then about it probably was about a year ago at this point, maybe a bit less. I got the black screen of death. And
really?
It was just basically you boot up the PC and it just goes to the little, the Windows spinning thing before it goes to your sort of start screen, and it just stays on that. And then as soon as you click with your mouse, you can see your mouse, but everything goes black, and you can never get past that.
I've had that. Yeah. My old laptop had that happen.
Did you fix it?
I didn't. I got a new laptop.
Yeah, but I was like, I've been trying to fix it on and off for months, and then I sort of gave up. But then I've come back to it. I was talking to ChatGPT for hours. They were giving me advice that I would have never known what to do. So
if you got like new parts though, if you like swapped out.
Well, we've narrowed down me and ChatGPT, we've narrowed down what the issue's going to be, because they told me to go to safe modes. They told me to type in this like command prompts and stuff to figure out if there's issues. And I've done all of that. We've narrowed it down. There doesn't seem to be any visible issues that like the Windows safe mode can find. So the last thing we can do is to take the graphics card out, and then if it boots up, through the motherboard and there is no black screen, we know it's a hardware failure on the GPU.
Right.
Which would mean and that would mean I'd have to buy a new graphics card, because the graphics card I've got would have basically packed itself in, broken. Which is like annoying because that's the most expensive part, pretty much.
Oh, is it? What graphics card is it?
It's probably a lot cheaper these days. But when I bought it, it's a RTX 2070, a gigabyte one, okay. And it cost me like £550 back in 2019. But I mean, nowadays what's it gonna be nowadays? Probably. I don't even know. I don't know how much graphics cards have got since then and what new ones they've got, but I'd have to buy a new one. So that's where I'm at.
I think like a 4090 or something is like $3,000 or something silly like that. Like,
God.
It's bad. I remember I got my PC when I left McDonald's.
Did you work at McDonald's?
I worked at McDonald's, for 2 years.
Did I know that?
I don't know if I've ever... I don't know. I might have
was that like when you were at college?
Yeah. So it was just like a part-time thing. I did that for 2 years, and I left. Well, I tell you what happened. It was lockdown. While I was still working there. Mm-hmm. So I got like furloughed for like 6 months, which was fantastic. Yeah. And then when I went back, I specifically remember I was only there for like 2 weeks. So I basically got all of the furlough money, and then as soon as I got back, I was like, why did I ever put up with this? It was so bad. Like, being away from the job made me realise how bad it was. Yeah. So I was like, I'm going to hand my notice in, I'm going to leave, I'm going to do what I actually did at college, which was marketing, and I'm going to buy myself a PC with all this McDonald's money so that I'm like ready, so I can like do marketing stuff. I can work from home and stuff. So nice. That's why I got the PC, and I was like, I think it was my dad said, like, if you're going to get a PC, you might as well get, like, a really good one. So I was like, yeah go on, then I'll just buy all the bells and whistles. Make sure it lights up.
Did you build it, or did you buy a...
No, I got it pre-built.
Yeah.
I got it from PC Specialist. It was about 900 quid, I think. But, you could choose everything that was going to be in it.
Oh, yeah, I
So
know what you mean. Like, you pick the parts and then they build it.
Yeah. So I paid, like, 20 quid extra for the lights and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I got, like, a really small hard drive. Sorry, like an SSD, so that I could get a big hard drive.
Yeah.
But now that's really, like, came to bite me because Shadows is taking up, like, 70% of my storage just to run.
I know, yeah. I mean, to be fair, though, like, you know, I remember when you ran Shadows live and you had so many issues. How does it run now? Like, what settings do you run it at?
It's, like, medium, but, like, I can go in and make some stuff. Like, I've got the hair textures at, like, ultra. I've got, like, the particles at ultra and shadows are at ultra, whereas everything else is, like, kind of low. Hey, like the whole game.
Yeah.
I just, like, have bits and pieces turned up, so, like, the hair, like, for Naue looks really nice, but then, like, on other characters it doesn't. It's just for her. And, like, I've managed to tweak it, but honestly, I can get the game running at, like, 60 FPS. It's only when I'm streaming. And I've noticed this, even with older titles now.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm streaming, like, my computer just doesn't know what to do.
Too much
like,
strain,
I was playing
I suppose,
Origins.
doing too much at the same time.
Yeah, like, I was trying to play Origins. I was like, okay, I'm going to play Origins, because I know I've literally just spent, like, hours getting gameplay for this outfits video, so I know that Origins runs fine. I go on Origins, and within, like, 10 minutes, it's like trying to swap between controller and keyboard every 5 seconds.
Yeah, I think I remember saying about that.
I couldn't, like, control it. I couldn't play the game because it kept swapping between the two different methods.
Yeah.
So I was doing, like, that outfit you get early on with, like, a leopard head. It's like an armored looking one.
Yeah.
I was doing that side quest, and it's like just a boss fight in the arena, and it's meant to be just really easy. But for me, having to swap between keyboard and controller, like, I was dual wielding both of them. That was the hardest boss fight I've ever had to do. Like, you can see me on the stream struggling.
Yeah.
I turned the game off as soon as I did it. I was so angry.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? I guess it might be time for an upgrade, my friend.
Yeah, but you know what was funny? Afterwards, we went on Oblivion Remastered.
Do you know, I did skip around a bit when you were live. I thought I used to play so many games in this stream, jeez.
Yeah, I went through 3. I played AC2, then I tried Brotherhood, and that crashed as well. Which is funny, because both of those are running fine when I'm not streaming. Like, I'm playing Brotherhood through now. Looks amazing on PC. Looks really, really good. I forgot how good that game looks. Like, compared to AC2, like, the face is such a leap.
Yeah.
But... yeah, then we played Origins. And then I got, like, angry and I just started playing Oblivion. And the joke was that everybody was pretending it was Hexia gameplay. And, like, when I think the Mythic Dawn attacked us, I was like, it's the Brotherhood, it's the Assassins, they're actually in this. Whoa, Martin's like a Templar, what? Yeah. And, like, I just kept trying to make it, like, pretend it was I was gonna, like, turn it into a highlight. Like, I was gonna edit it down and be like, Hexia leaked gameplay. It's just me, like, trying to fake it the whole time.
Yeah.
But I think that would annoy more people than it would entertain, so I
potentially.
Yeah, that was a cursed stream, and now I'm left, like, not knowing what I'm gonna do streaming wise.
Yeah.
I need to find a game that'll actually run.
Do you think you'll sort of upgrade PC at any point, or nah?
It's definitely the plan. Like, GTA 6 is like May 2026.
Did you see the new trailer? Came out today.
I did. Yeah, I just saw it when I was coming
sick.
home from work. Yeah, I was like, this is the game I'm gonna upgrade my PC for.
Yeah, you'll need that.
Perfect timing, I think. Yeah, I don't mind splashing out.
One thing I will say is they probably won't release the PC version with the console version, because they never do, Rockstar. They take ages to release the PC versions. I don't know why. It's just a thing
I don't
they
mind
do.
waiting though.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
But yeah, I'd rather it be optimized at least if they do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because I remember Red Dead 2 came out 2018, but I'm pretty sure the PC version came out like 2020, didn't it? It's like 2 years later. It's insane.
I don't know. I've never played Red Dead.
Yeah, I
Which
mean,
is crazy.
I've
never
played
played
it.
1 or 2.
I've played it, but I could never. It's not that I couldn't get into it. It's just like I always played it at the worst timings in my life, where like something else would come up and I'd end up moving on, and I've tried to restart it, and something else would come up. So I need to like dedicate a bit of time to the game because I am missing out. I'm sure. But,
They're very heavy games. Like you need to put your
like
heart
that.
and soul into them.
Yeah, I think exactly. I've got so many games I want to play. Like I've got obviously Oblivion Remastered's taken over at the moment.
Yeah.
I've got there's the Kingdom Come games I want to play, which I haven't played. I haven't played the
Have you
first
seen
one.
that new Expedition 33?
Oh yeah, I want to play that.
That looks so good.
Yeah, that was that.
It looks funny as well. Have you seen like the compilations of like the dialogue?
I actually haven't. I've stayed away because I'm like I
Oh,
just want to
man.
go into it like blind, you know.
There's like this monster, and it's something like I don't know, like you think he's gonna be this big threat, and then he's like, "Please help me! I need help in this fight. Like, I don't know what I'm doing."
Would you say it looks good though?
Yeah. Like it's the dialogue is so witty and like funny, and the
Nice.
gameplay looks good as well. I think it's like the
Yeah.
first, well, not the first, but like a proper, what would you say, like Western attempt at like a JRPG.
What would you call it? A WRPG?
Yeah. But like the proper turn-based, like it looks a lot like Persona 5, I would say, like the layout of the UI and stuff, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it looks so good. But I think it's on Game Pass. So
Is it? Oh, there we go. I don't even need
there
to
might
buy
be
it.
a way of getting it for free.
Yeah.
I really want to play that.
Yeah, it does look good. And like I've been looking for something new that's turn-based after Baldur's Gate 3 because I've really got into turn-based combat now.
yeah, I forgot.
So
Baldur's
I'm like
Gate's
here
turn-based,
we
isn't it?
go. We got something turn-based.
We're so back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird. Like as a kid I would have like been so turned off to turn-based, but like something as an adult, like it's like I played so many games like growing up and sort of into my sort of young adult sort of life. Obviously I'm still a young adult, but you know what I mean. And like there's like a whole new genre that I just never touched that now as I'm a bit older I'm only starting to discover now. You know, like the CRPGs, like the turn-based stuff, the really in-depth
I think it
RPGs.
depends though.
Pardon?
Because I think it depends. Because I got Marvel not Marvel Rivals. What do they call it?
Fortnite.
Midnight Suns.
Oh,
Marvel's Midnight Suns, which is
Yeah.
a turn-based like Marvel thing, and I just couldn't get into it. Like I just couldn't. I just think it's the wrong franchise for what that is.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know anything about that game, to be fair.
Yeah, me neither. But like.
You played it.
I've been recommended it. I've still got it. I haven't like finished it because it's just a bit. It's a bit weird. It's just not really my thing. I don't know.
Yeah. No, fair enough. I mean, it was just Baldur's Gate 3 that sort of put me onto turn-based. Because like, I've played the Knights of the Old Republic games since I was a little kid. Like, KOTOR 1 was one of the first RPGs I played. But like, I never understood the turn-based thing. I would just spam buttons and hope that my enemies would die. Like, I didn't get it. So Baldur's Gate 3 was the game that really helped me to actually understand how, like, systems like
did
that
you ever
work.
play Pokémon?
Not. Yeah, I did. I played the Sapphire Game Boy version. I had like the actual copy of it, but I don't really remember like how I felt about it. I just remember I went for a phase of playing it loads.
Yeah, I mean, I used to do it not competitively, but I used to do like comp teams and stuff.
Really?
Probably like 10 years ago though, like 2014, I want to say.
Would you go places and do it?
I did once. I did once. I
Really?
went to
Tell us the
I went
story.
to a place. I can't remember. I can't remember. I think it was just like a
Oh,
cafe or something.
Oh yeah,
Like
an
a
internet
you know,
cafe.
Or like, there's a few shops around here where they're like card shops that also have like benches and like, places you can sit down and play.
Yeah.
Man, I can't remember what it was now. I've definitely at some point been sat in a room where everybody's playing Pokemon and
Really?
like battled people, like with a competitive team.
Yeah.
But I was so young, like that must have been like 10 years ago that I've just totally forgotten. But I only did it the once. I definitely know I only did it once.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
yeah, I used to, like, I would say around 2012, 2013, I was very into Pokemon, but that was like when I was 11.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And also the newer Pokemon games have just been terrible since like 2016. There's never been a Pokemon game that's like made me want to get it.
That's
so I
fair
feel like
enough.
I've just grown out of it. But
Yeah, I mean, I was never really into it. It was just that I had that stretch of time where it was one of my friends. I traded a DS game for their Game Boy
right.
Advance Pokemon Sapphire, and I'd never played Pokemon before. And I was like, oh, well, I had owned Pokemon cards, and I used to watch like Pokemon on the TV. So I was like, this will be cool. And obviously, I had a DS Lite, so I put the Game Boy game in the
yes,
bottom
I
of
had
the
a DS. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you put it in the bottom, don't you? And it sticks out.
Yeah.
So I played it on that, and I played it for a good. It was probably only a few weeks, to be honest, but I rinsed it for a while, and that's the only really time I ever really played Pokemon.
Wow.
So-
I'm just, if people are wondering why I'm looking to the side, it's because I've got all my Pokemon games. Like,
You weren't trying to look at me.
oh, I think, wait. Oh, I am actually looking in your direction. No, I was just really engaged in the conversation. Maybe I should just sit permanently, like, looking at you. That'd be quite fun. Like, just
I'm
a
looking
side
at you right
profile.
now. Should we stare
I'm
at
just
each
gonna
other
do a
all
side
episode?
profile for the whole episode, yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna
So,
pretend.
so tell me about yourself. Yeah.
Wait, it's gonna be like therapy. Should I just lie down?
Yes, lie down, my friend. I will therapize you right
It's
now.
a few weeks. You know, they released the Shadows roadmap, and it was terrible.
Yeah. It's funny. The last episode, I pointed towards you, but I pointed the wrong way. I do that a lot. But now I remember the neon sign is towards you, so I point that way. That's how I got to remember.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I guess for
Sign.
me, the microphone is towards you.
Yes, exactly. Right. What have we got to talk about? Should we get into our main, or is
Oh,
there
I-
anything else we want to touch?
God.
Oh, wait! I forgot.
I went.
You went to the
see-
cinema.
I went to
Yeah.
the movies.
I forgot about that.
movies.
Tell me.
Yeah,
tell me.
I was meant to go to Casper's for some desserts.
Is that the? Oh yeah.
The dessert place. I
They
was
got
meant to
them,
go
yeah,
there. We got to the cinema too late, so we didn't have time to do that. But yeah, me and my girlfriend and a couple of mates, we went to see Thunderbolts, the new Marvel film.
Was it
The
good?
new MCU. It was pretty good.
Okay.
It was actually pretty good, and I saw Captain America, fucking Red Hulk one, earlier in the year, and I thought that was all right. I actually did quite enjoy that one
Yeah.
with Harrison Ford, but this one was so much better. I mean, that was like a massive step up. Just a bunch of like C-list heroes that nobody cares about, and they're all like really shitty people.
Yeah.
And it's just funny watching them like just bicker, but then they're also like incredibly flawed, and they did a very good job of exploring how flawed they all were.
Okay.
like-
Interesting.
I suppose I can say without spoiling, like there's a bit where they get out of this elevator shaft, and one of the characters has like a dream sequence or like a flashback to them with their family, and they're basically treating their family like shit.
Is
And
it
when
the
it
is it
flashes-
the guy with the beard?
Yeah, it's Mr.
Yeah.
Not Captain America, who I think is fantastic because he's Kurt Russell's son. But when it flashes back to him in real time, he is like, his feet are nearly dangling over the edge of like the elevator shaft, like he was going to chuck himself over. And it's very subtle, but it's just like as soon as he gets back, he just steps away from the shaft, and you're like, oh, there's like, he acknowledges that he's like a piece of shit, like he's probably tried to game end himself.
Yeah.
And I thought like that was very subtle, and there's a lot of moments in the movie where it like deals with mental health and depression and bipolar disorder, and there's loads of like little bits like that, and it's done
Wow.
in quite a tasteful way.
Yeah.
Like the big villain of the movie is defeated by relating to him, not by beating him, but by relating to what he's going through. And I thought that was very nice. Like, it's not just big city battle at the end; it's like a more internal conflict. And I just thought, like, what a nice theme for a movie to do instead of being like superheroes shooty punchy.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's interesting because I was in a cinema the other week and I saw a trailer for it, and the trailer does not show any of that. All it shows is like funny, oh ha ha ha, yeah. And I was like, oh, that looks shit. I'm not gonna watch that.
Don't get me wrong. There are some very funny like moments in it, but there's a lot of serious. Like, they're being funny because they're like assholes, basically.
Yeah. Like, in the trailer, all it showed was just corny jokes that I was like, oh, that's a bit boring. What's the point?
Oh, like the guy from Stranger Things, like David Harbour, his character is a bit much, I'd say. Like, he is, but he has like a really emotional scene where he connects with his daughter, and you're like, there we go, though. Like, there's the heart behind it, and it kind of made up for some of his like very loud moments. I just loved Mr. Fake Captain America. He has so many funny lines.
Who is he?
That's the guy you're on about. It's the beard.
Oh,
no,
I was talking about the David Harbour guy.
No. I've been talking about the guy who looks like Captain America with the red and white stripes.
I actually don't know who that is, but yeah.
Hang on. Let me. He was in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Is he the guy with the black long hair?
No, that's the Winter
Soldier.
Soldier.
I haven't watched Marvel in years since it went downhill.
Oh man, I worry that like I do think you need to know who these characters are.
Well, here's the thing:
sympathize with them more.
I watched. This is why I was put off to this Well, I mean, I've been put off to Marvel for a while, but like I've watched a few here and there, and I watched the Black Widow one, which like sets up these characters. No. And that film was so bad, so I was like, well, it's just going to be like that again.
That is one of the worst.
That was so weird because like it was set up at the beginning to be really like dark, and then it just became a comedy.
Yeah, it's got like child kidnapping and brainwash,
and like the intro is all dark, isn't it? And it's showing like found footage of like these girls getting taken and everything. I'm like, this is gonna be one of these dark, gritty ones, and then it just becomes an epic comedy. I'm like, what?
It just becomes like so silly, and I hated that film so much.
So I thought, because this was almost a continuation of some of those characters, I was like, okay, so they're going to be going for that route again. And I felt like the trailer showed it to be like how I thought, but now you're telling me that there's actually a little bit more sort of nuance to it,
Well, a lot of it is like secret. Like, there is a lot of twists in the movie that I don't know if you've been keeping up, but they've like totally renamed the movie now that it's out. Because, well, you see, I've just sent you a poster of Mr. US Agent, although he's never called that in the movie.
I never saw that guy in the trailer, I swear.
This guy is like fake Captain America, so he took over from Captain America. He did a really bad job, and then now we've got Black Captain America.
Okay.
So this guy was like just a footnote to get to there. And he's like now been abandoned by his country, and he's just a really shitty dude. And I love him. He's absolutely brilliant. But you see how it says this is a Thunderbolt with a little asterisk after it.
Yeah.
The whole like premise of the marketing was like, ooh, what does the asterisk stand for? What does it mean?
Yeah.
And at the end of the movie, they reveal that it means. Well, technically, but if you look at any poster for this movie, they are actually like rebranding it.
So you're sure that people are going to get pissed off with you for saying?
I'll tell you what, I'll keep it secret. But if you look anywhere online, they have like straight up changed the name of the movie.
Yeah, but if you go to the cinema, it's going to say Thunderbolts, right?
It might not.
What?
Now, genuinely, there is like posters getting like. Like that effect where they put like a tear over the picture.
Here it says Thunderbolts with an asterisk if I was to buy tickets.
Let me hang on a minute. Do you mind if I show you it, or do you want to?
Oh, I won't bother watching. I don't think I'll watch it, if I'm going to be honest. So, yeah, I don't mind. Not that I don't think it's going to be good. It's just that if the trailer doesn't appeal to me too much, you know, I don't really...
This was like...
New event? No.
You've just said it! Don't say it! Yeah, this was yesterday, so this is now on, like, billboards around around Los Angeles and everything, yeah.
No, people are going to get
Might be a
pissed
bit
off
of a
at that.
spoiler, but...
People are going to be mad.
It's explained very well in the movie. It is a joke. It's a joke.
Right. Yeah, but even
Like,
still...
they are basically being blackmailed into doing this.
But are they going to be the new Avengers? I've said it again.
I don't think they are.
No.
I think they are the new Avengers for all of 5 minutes, basically.
Yeah. Right. It's just a marketing thing then, is it?
I think they knew that nobody was going to go and see this, so they had to do something.
Oh, man. It's like
Just
when we
like-
do YouTube videos and we didn't talk about Assassin's Creed, but then we put the title thumbnail just to get the views in, isn't it?
It's basically the end credits scene. Like, it's barely the movie, but... There's... Yeah. I mean, I will say that, like, it's a very small scale movie. It's got a lot more, like, very good writing, I would say, to it.
Yeah.
It's not like the greatest thing ever. It does feel a bit like they just took a load of random characters and tried to make something, you know, like entertaining out of it.
Does it feel like a copy of The Boys or no?
It's really funny you mentioned that. There is basically a Homelander character in this who is not in the marketing.
Really?
And he straight up like he's like a fake superhero that's been made by a company, and he literally like 5 minutes after getting his powers goes like, why should I listen to you to like vote, and like turns on them. And I was like, I know what you're doing here, Marvel. You're trying to make your own version of Homelander.
Yeah. That's funny though, because Vought is almost like a sort of piss take out of like big companies like Marvel.
Well, Disney, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
But,
So
yeah,
what would you rate it out of 10? 4 stars.
Oh, yeah, 4
okay.
stars. Yeah, so I'd say like an 8 out of 10. It was solid. It was a solid, you know, it was a good time. And I'd probably watch it again. So that's more than can be said for Captain America, Big Red Hulk.
Didn't you say you liked it?
I did like it, but that film was like a very generic movie until the ending where it turned into like a horror movie with Harrison Ford
What?
as like the Hulk.
Oh my god.
Well, it's basically like watching a Jason Bourne movie where the Hulk shows up randomly at the end and you're like, what the fuck? But like the Hulk's in it, so it is technically cool. Like you've just got a normal guy, like the guy who's Captain America now, he doesn't have any superpowers. He's just a normal guy.
Yeah.
Running away from the Hulk. Like the whole third act is just him barely scraping by as the Hulk like literally like thunderclaps the White House down.
Damn.
It's meant that sounds really wrong out of context. Actually. It's Harrison Ford though, so it's really funny. But yeah, that movie like is amazing for like 5 minutes, and the rest of it like you could stick on in the background. Whereas this one, you could pay attention. You could pay attention to it.
Okay, interesting. I'll bear that in mind.
That's my review of Thunderbolts.
Do you recommend
Maybe.
to me?
I would recommend it. Yes, I
To
think
the
you'll get
viewers?
more out of it. It's gonna. Yeah, I think it depends. If you don't like these characters, then I'd almost say there's more incentive to watch it. Like it's almost funnier if you don't like them.
Oh, okay.
Just because they are such terrible people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
interesting.
yeah.
I'm just trying to think if I watched anything recently at the cinema. Oh,
I was
no.
looking at
Last
my
one was
Letterboxd.
Revenge of the Sith is the last one I watched.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, which we talked
And then
about
it's
that
like
already.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't have a very prestigious record right now. It's like I watched the Super Mario Brothers, then Minecraft. Oh, I tell you, have we got time for me to just talk about one more movie I watched?
Yeah, why not?
I'll just be quick. So I watched the new Netflix film with Tom Hardy called Havoc,
All right.
and it's from the same director who did The Raid.
They did what? Sorry.
The Raid? Are you familiar
Raid?
with The Raid? 2011 Indonesian film. It's
No idea.
a bunch of cops go into an abandoned... Well, sorry, they go into a high-rise block to take out some drug dealers, and that's the whole plot.
Mm-hmm.
And it is absolutely phenomenal. But it's made by a Welsh guy, even though it's in Indonesia. The action is phenomenal. And it's what he's known for. And then he did The Raid 2, which was just, like, phenomenal as well. Like, he's one of the best action directors of this generation, genuinely. And then he came over back to, like, America, and he made this Netflix film, which took, like, 7 years to come out. And it's finally out. The action is just as crazy as The Raid. It's got Tom Hardy doing a terrible, terrible accent. I mean, genuinely, like, if you've seen him as Venom, this is, like, even worse.
Yeah.
Like, an American accent. This is the worst accent I've ever seen, like, him attempt.
Really?
It's worse than, like, Bane.
Oh, my God.
He's like, why do you think, look, I'm a cop, okay, I'm a cop, I'm a cop. I'm like, Jesus Christ. The action is unhinged. People never reload, and they shoot about 20,000 bullets.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
It's that kind
like
of action, but it's incredibly over the top.
Yeah.
Like, it's a really good action movie, and the plot is obviously, like, totally useless and terrible, but I would recommend the last act of Havoc. Watch the last, like, 45 minutes of the film, and it's utter carnage, and it's wonderful. You've just got to sit through an hour of pretty mediocre, like, cop stuff to get to it.
Oh, okay. I'll bear that in mind.
I might have to, like, I'll send you a clip of it just so you've got, like, context of what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure I've got a clip of it, but okay. So I've been watching a couple of bits and pieces.
Few little bits, yeah. I mean, you've been watching more than me recently. I feel like I mean, I usually go watch movies a lot and stuff, but I just haven't as much recently.
I'm very behind on. Yeah, I got a little clip here. I don't know if we can show this because it's from a movie, but
true, yeah.
If you just stick that on in the background, you'll understand what I'm
seeing
referencing.
I'm seeing it. A lot of carnage, a lot of different camera angles.
This is
flipping.
like
Oh
the
my
third
God,
act.
Jesus! Oh my God, he was just firing and firing and firing. He wouldn't stop. The guy was definitely already dead.
Stop! He's already dead.
Oh wow. Yeah, damn. That'd be crazy.
It is. It's pretty insane. But I've been very behind on TV. Like, the new season of Andor is out, and I
haven't started that.
I've got like 6 episodes to watch, and like there's another 3 coming out tomorrow. I'm like, what? No, what? I'm running out of time here.
Yeah, I want to watch that. I love Andor. I just haven't got around to it. I've been watching the last series of You. Have you watched that?
Oh no, I stopped at like part 1 of the English one when he goes to London.
Why?
I watched like the first half of that. I was like,
you didn't like it?
What happened to this? No, what are you doing, you Brits?
What do you think happened?
The whole season was. What do I think happened?
Like, what do you like? Yeah, but why do you think it's got bad?
Like, I just think it went on for too long. I just started like repeating the same beats.
I will say this: season 5 is much better than season 4.
Is it? Well, I mean,
good.
I kind of. They needed to end it, so I'm glad that they did like a final season.
Yeah, it's more grounded for sure. But like, I mean, what I think a lot of things people forget is that in season 4 is that like, they just made stereotypes of English people. Yeah, of course they did. Every single series was a stereotype of different types of people. The California one in season 2 was a stereotype of like LA people, and
but isn't it like this is the oh my God, it's the same premise as Mirage, where it's a friggin' like invisible friend who's actually him.
I mean, that bit. I guess that bit was a bit dumb. It was a bit dumb. By the way, just to say, there's a lot of banging. There's a lot of banging going on in the background. Sorry about that.
Oh, is that the neighbours?
No, it's Chloe. She's just making some food. It's all good. I just say it, just acknowledging. But yeah, no, season 5 is so good. I can't.
Well, at least it's over.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, I would say this is one of my favorite shows. Like, I've been binging lots of episodes in season 5. I got like 2 episodes left. And if it goes the way I think it's gonna go, then it's gonna be a brilliant ending. A really good.
I liked
ending.
season 3. I thought season 3 was fun.
Season 3.
That felt like they were just having. That's the one where they're like living as a couple. In, like, the perfect.
Yeah.
I just thought that was a fun like jaunt. You know, like they're just having fun at that point. They're not trying to be like serious.
Yeah.
I liked when the show was more like that and less like trying to, I don't know, tell a serious story.
Don't you think it was always a serious story though? It like undertones.
I mean, yeah, obviously, like the subject matter is sincere, but I just can't get over the bloke talking to himself all the time. To be honest, I just like it's so funny. It's so unintentionally
He's unhinged
funny.
though, isn't he? It's because he's unhinged.
But like he just stares at people and has like 3-minute monologues. I'm like, bro, just say something. Just talk to them.
Oh man,
Have you seen like the compilations where it's like him talking, but they like it's the scene, but they get rid of his monologue.
It's just him looking.
It's just him looking for like 2 minutes, and then the person he's talking to walks away.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, you know, it's like one of the not like original Netflix things, but it's been around a while.
It's
Definitely
it started in like 2019 maybe.
Oh wow.
Maybe earlier. I don't know. But it was based on a book, I believe.
Yes, I've seen there's novels of it.
Yeah. But
Which makes sense because he talks so much.
Oh yeah, true.
Like a book.
That does make sense. Yeah. Yeah, because you would be able to get away with loads of things like that in a book, wouldn't you? But anyway, should we get on to our next main topic? Yes,
is this the roadmap?
I believe so.
Right.
I think you have a better. I think it should be you that guides us through it, and I'll sort of give my thoughts as we go because you know more about it than I do.
So yeah, we're a little bit behind on the news. I did bring out a video myself when this got announced. I rushed to get it done. But from what you've said, you're not too aware of like what the future plans are for AC Shadows, and I can't imagine you're too bothered, to be honest.
No, I'm not too bothered because I'm never going to play it again. But I mean,
I don't think there's anything here that'll change.
I'm interested. Like, I'll give my thoughts, and I'm interested, to talk about it. Yeah. Especially like the new parkour stuff. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. At the time of recording, the first update is out, and my PC is unable to bloody download it, which is a shame.
Yeah. So what's this new update?
I wish I could have said what it was. So, okay. So, the first update is out today. And it includes a new quest line. I don't know how long it is. I did take a quick look on YouTube, and there is like 15-minute cut downs of it, like walkthroughs. So I think it's only like a 15-minute storyline.
It's probably going to be like the Train to the Dogs one, right?
It better be longer than that one. That one took me 4 minutes, I think, for the whole thing.
Jeez, 4? Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because when I made my video, I had to like artificially extend it to get it to past 8 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
To get that mid-roll.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 4 minutes long. It was literally one of the worst things they've ever promoted. So this is a quest line with Louis Strauss, which is one of the Jesuits that was with Yasuke. That's the guy, yeah. Imagine if they... Oh my god, that would be incredible. He could do his song, he could do his money jiggling.
Yeah. Chloe, yeah, I like the Heinz, but then we went to... This sounds really naughty, right? It kind of is. We went to get... we were in this park a few weeks ago, and we had lunch in there because they had like a little cafe, and they gave us this massive bottle of like this, like the ketchup you get when you go to like a takeaway. It's like the nicer, like special ketchup.
Oh yes, like a dip.
They gave us a whole like bottle of it. There was like a big table with like loads of bottles of them, and we were really naughty and we liked it and we took it home.
Oh, naughty, naughty, naughty,
I
naughty.
would. They had like crates of it, so I don't think they're gonna miss it. I
will
shouldn't.
not name and shame.
No,
keep
no.
Keep them anonymous. So they don't find
Yeah,
it.
yeah. One thing I will say is I would never steal, but that was just a little swipe of the ketchup.
I feel like you're allowed to do stuff like that when it's sauces and like
it's
bars of soap in a hotel room.
Exactly, it's kind of like that, and it's also like you know, people will say like, I wouldn't do this personally, but like people would say like, I saw this really nice like little bowl I got in like this cafe and like this restaurant, and I like took the bowl. If you must have seen people do that before.
Yeah, it's funny you mention that. When I went to I did mention this on the podcast, didn't I? When I went my birthday recently, we went to a manor.
Yeah.
About half an hour away. And it was really nice actually. When you go into the room, they have a little note on the desk that said, if you want anything, just take it and we'll just take it off your bill. We'll just add it to the bill.
What? Is that like a threat?
They were literally like, no, it was just like, we know that people are going to nick stuff. We might as well just say like, if you let us know what you're nicking, we'll just charge you for it on the bill. Like,
oh my goodness. Yeah, but surely people would be like, I don't want to pay for that.
Well, probably not, no, so they just nick it, but I guess it's like a more streamlined way, like you didn't have to be like, ooh, we're naughty, we're stealing it. You could just take it, and then they would sort it out after.
And then they put £100 extra on your bill.
Well, yeah, I suppose you don't know what. I'm pretty sure we took a mug.
Did you?
Yeah, but I can't remember how much it was. I think it was like £5 or something. It wasn't too bad. There wasn't much to acquire, let's say.
Yeah.
I think that's quite a nice like mantra. Like, if you want something, we know this stuff's nice, just take it.
Fair enough. That's quite cool. I've never seen that before.
No, maybe not. Yeah, hopefully they've got a lot of replacements.
Yeah. Before we get into the main topic, I don't know why I've just been drinking loads of Coca-Cola. I need to go to the toilet again.
All right. Yeah.
Sorry.
No worries. It's okay. Yeah. So sorry, we were talking about this new quest line with Louis Frous.
Yes.
Who is one of the Jesuits that was with Yasuke.
Oh, okay. It's about him.
He was the one who was nice to him. He's the guy who was nice to Yasuke.
Is he the guy who did the little monologue about Ezio? A mysterious figure.
That's what's got me quite excited, because like this is a character I do want to know more about.
Yeah.
Because he specifically says that he did work for the Templars.
Oh, really?
Before he like ditched them. Yeah, he said like, I worked for Valigno or something. Valigno, I think that's his name. And he was like, one of the Templar dudes.
Yeah.
So I like, I was thinking, okay, maybe I haven't played the quest line. I'll have to report back what the quality of it is, but I just hope we get maybe a little more information on what the context of what the current state of the world is post Ezio. That would be quite cool.
Is this going to be set during like this quest? Is it meant to be during the main quest, or is it meant to be?
I believe
after?
so. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure it unlocks after a particular mission, which I think is the one where Yasuke speaks to him about the Borgia and stuff. I think it takes place after that. Like, you unlock it.
Do you think
as a quest line
okay.
After.
Do you think that it was already in the game and Ubisoft were just like, that's a good one to hold on?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I reckon I wouldn't be surprised. I think everything on here, apart from the parkour, was already in the game and cut.
Yeah, I feel like with the parkour, it's like when they were making the game before, like on their own schedule before Mirage, right? So I assume when Mirage ended up in a post update, refining it to the way they did, or even in the way it did in the game before that post launch update, I feel like then they were like, okay, this is something we can also update Shadow's parkour to have as well, but it's going to have to be in an update because they'd already built the parkour to a certain extent, so then it so they had to bring that in later. That's what I think with the parkour.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get into that. But...
Yeah, well, I mean, just to quickly, I mean, we can get to that. I mean, the other two things there is the codex is getting updated, so now it has character bios like the previous
Okay.
games. They've got like little nice graphics of every character.
Do you think
with some
that was?
information.
Do you think that was also held off for an update? Oh, I don't know.
I
Or
think
they
that
just-
was cut.
just-
Like nobody's complained about that.
Yeah.
I think that is
I'm
just
gonna.
they couldn't get them done in time.
I'm just gonna look up an image of the roadmap so I can see, all
Oh,
the
have you not got
stuff.
it? Because I sent you it on
Oh,
Discord.
oh, did you? I don't
Yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
it's just a little bit.
Oh, I see it.
7 or
I
something.
got it. I got it.
I've just got that open. I'm just looking through that.
Yeah, I got it here now.
So the Codex update just adds like pictures basically of all the main players in the story. Supposedly their reason for this was that people were getting confused as to who everyone was.
What? That's because of bad writing.
Yeah, genuinely, I think that's what it is. Like
That's
people
because they
apparently
don't.
were forgetting who was who.
Because all the characters are like one-dimensional, all the
They're really
same.
bad,
That's
yeah.
why none of them stand out.
I can't remember what the quality of life improvements is. I think there's like bugs. There's a full list. I had to read through it earlier. There's a full
Yeah.
list of bugs. that are
Photo
being
mode
fixed, but
update.
That's coming at the end of this month.
Is that do we know what the updates are? Just like more filters and more options,
They're
I
adding
suppose.
music,
Wait, what?
which is stupid because it's a photo mode.
What? I'm so
Yeah,
confused.
they're adding like they're making it so you can change the soundtrack. I think while you're taking the photo to get you in the mood.
Oh, I mean,
that's
okay, I guess. Okay, fair enough.
Obviously, the big thing at the end of May is the parkour, but there is a thing before
Yeah,
it.
It's the
There is
biggest
a
thing.
special collaboration.
Is that just the Wendy's thing? You know, like those things that we.
Well, I'm not
laughed
sure
at.
because people are theorizing that this could be Cassandra. Not as a joke, not as a joke, because apparently the actress has actually been
No, I
spotted in the
know.
recording booth.
Because I don't know if you saw, but when I edited the last episode, we were like theorizing that, and then I like overlaid like the image of that tweet that you sent me.
Oh
whatever it
no,
was
I haven't
about
seen
Cassandra.
that. No, I haven't watched last
I like
week's, to be
I
honest.
slowly faded it in and faded it out as if it was like saying like alluding to foreshadowing. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it's gonna happen. So I think this special collaboration. Some people have theorized as well. Like I'll just go through the theories here. I said in my video that it's probably just like another Red Bull thing, and I think it probably is. Or it could be another video game franchise that they're doing like a
Like the
a
Origins
DLC.
thing.
Yeah, with like Final Fantasy. And
Yeah.
somebody in my comment section brought up a really good point. What if it is to coincide with the Metal Gear Solid release?
How would they
And
do
they
that?
could maybe do. Well, they could do a little callback to Brotherhood, where we got another Metal Gear Solid outfit.
Was
with
that the
Raiden.
Raiden? Yeah.
Yeah, they could maybe do a little throwback to that, or they could do like some sort of. Because I think that's when that comes out, late May.
Yeah.
That maybe it's something to do with that, and I think it is going to be a crossover with another game coming out, like just an outfit pack or something,
Yeah, maybe.
like Destiny 2 or what else did Valhalla
Well,
do?
which game coming out is owned by a Ubisoft type company, like a conglomerate type thing? Because then they're more likely
don't
to
know.
be the one that would want to collab like that, you know?
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Metal Gear Solid because they have done it in the past.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
no, it
like
makes sense.
Destiny is Bungie, like that's a totally different thing. Monster Hunter, I think, was the other one.
Yeah, I
'Cause-
see that.
There were Monster Hunter skins in Valhalla, and then they added. Who did they add to? They added like Bayek, I think, to Monster Hunter. It was like a weird choice.
Yeah.
He wasn't even like the most recent. Anyway, that's for a video I'm planning where I look at all the other out. I want to look at the outfits in different franchises.
Yeah.
I'm already.
If
Spoiler alert, that one's already written. Actually, one of them.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I've done a. Somebody commented on my Origins outfit video. Very interesting comment, which made me do a little deep dive. And let's just say there is a video has come out of it.
I do love it when
curious.
a comment gives you an idea for a video.
Oh, it was like more than that. It was like, do you want everything you've ever asked for? Here you go. Like, here's gameplay of it. And I was like,
Oh,
holy
wow.
shit.
Damn.
This has existed for like a year and I've never seen it. And I was
Really?
like, oh my god, yep, perfect.
Damn.
Amazing. Yeah. Next video. Next video is going to be this one.
I look forward to that. That's funny you say.
Well, it was going to be. I was going to do a playthrough of this Lewis Strauss thing, but I think I might just play it and then make a video if it's worth talking about.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. One thing I will say real quick is that speaking of like, you know, a subscriber helping out and stuff, again, I won't say what it is because we're going to save it for next week. But I was skimming through some of our writings, right?
Oh, yes.
And they gave me some information that I had never heard before. And I'm like, oh my God, that is hilarious. I have to make a YouTube short on it. So I'm going to do that.
Really? What can you tell me what like game it is?
Yes, I'll tell you because the short will already be out now. It's just, you know, by the time this episode comes out, it's the true meaning of Desmond's name.
Oh, you're joking.
Guess what it is? The two guys that like came up with the idea for Assassin's Creed, Patrice Désilets and another name, Raymond or something like that. They just put their names together to make Desmond. Désilets and Raymond.
Oh no way! I never even thought of that.
No, nor did I. And I thought, okay, I can make a really funny YouTube short out of that.
Oh my!
Like the
God.
true,
it is a stupid name.
the hidden meaning behind Desmond's name in Assassin's Creed. I can like drag it out.
It writes itself.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to seeing that writing then.
I know, right?
Well, like, if you put your names together, what would we have?
Hellis.
Our surnames are similar, aren't they?
Well, I was thinking
Hellis,
Lewis,
yeah.
Harrison Lewis, Hellis.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or like Larrison.
Larry.
Yeah, Larry. Or
Larry the assassin.
Or Wexile. I don't know.
Wixile.
Yeah. Illis X Evis. I was trying to do the E. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can't remember where I was going with that, but yeah, some collaboration is on the way.
Okay.
Any speculation what you think it'll be?
Oh God. It could be anything, couldn't it? So I mean, yeah, what you say makes sense. I mean, I don't really have any other thoughts other than what you said about it because that does make the most sense. You know, that or like we thought, like the Red Bull stuff or something.
It's probably like the Wendy's thing or something. I can't remember if that Wendy's one came out. This would be such a comeback if we got like a big Wendy's one.
Well, they had loads. They had like MasterCard, Visa, didn't they, or whatever?
Yeah.
And stuff. And they're Bape. Where's the
one.
Bape one? We're still waiting on that.
Oh yeah.
That could just be like an Assassin's Creed hoodie that Bape sells.
One that I genuinely wish they would have done is the Will Ospreay one for the AEW.
Yeah.
Because he's a guy who's like represented Assassin's Creed in like his entire career without ever being acknowledged by Ubisoft, and then with Shadows, he finally got like a brand collab.
Wait,
they made
sorry?
him like a custom. He's like a wrestler, I believe.
Oh, that guy. I remember.
Yeah, I talked about him in my video on weird collabs, but also my friend is a big fan of wrestling, so he was like telling me that this was a thing. I never knew this was a thing until he said it. But they made him like a custom outfit. He had like ninjas come out on stage with him and stuff, and it was this massive deal. It was before the first delay. And I always said like, oh, it'd be so cool if they gave him like his outfit, his wrestling outfit in the game. I thought that'd be a really cool collab.
That would be cool.
They might do that. I think that'd be nice.
Speaking of wrestlers, real quick, have you seen the guy he's on like Instagram, I think, or TikTok? He's like a real low tier wrestler, and he will go. He do a walk into the ring, and he'll go around the audience, and every single child in the audience, he like puts middle fingers up to their faces and screams at them and stuff. It's so funny. You seen that guy?
I haven't, no, but that sounds brilliant.
I'll see if I can find him, and we'll have a look near the end if I find it. But it's so funny. Like he'll go up to a baby and put a middle finger in the baby's face, and then go ah, and all the kids start crying. It's so funny. See if I can find it.
Baptizing them.
But go on the Assassin's Creed collabs note. I just looked. I typed in because you know when we covered the leak, we both covered the leaks a while back.
Yes,
It was before the game came out. We had like, apparently they're going to be collabing with Wendy's in Assassin's Creed Shadows, and Bape being the fashion brand, and all this, all that.
Well, it's a fashion brand, isn't it? Yeah.
I was curious, so I just typed in Bape Assassin's Creed Shadows, and nothing about Bape's come up, but this is just completely flown by me. There's another sort of streetwear brand, like high fashion streetwear brand called Antisocial Social Club. Have you heard of them?
Oh yeah,
They're pretty
that's quite a big one, isn't it?
They used to be really popular back in like 2016, but they're not as like cool as they used to be. But they did a collab with Assassin's Creed Shadows, and there's an AC Shadows Antisocial Social Club hoodie.
Oh my god!
And I'm just looking at a picture, and it's literally just a white hoodie with the logo.
Oh, so it's
like
not
the most
like
boring thing I've ever seen. Look, let me. I'll just send you a quick screenshot so you can see. Chuck it in the edit as well. Yeah, look, hang on. I'll paste it in the chat for you. It's literally that. Oh. It's just the logo. It's like shadows.
It's not even the logo. It's just the word. Oh, I can see Assassin's Creed is just.
It's white on white. Like, why would you do that?
Literally the worst thing I've ever seen.
I mean, yeah, like it's kind of embarrassing walking around with that. I mean, the shape of the hoodie and the way it fits, and I'm sure the quality, all that stuff looks good.
It looks high quality, yeah.
It's just like Assassin's Creed white on an off-white on a white, which just looks terrible. Can't read it, and then just like shadows.
I wouldn't mind like maybe a red hoodie with like a white logo on it or something.
Yeah, or red would be quite a statement, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and they've got like that the whole aesthetic with the painting. The logo looks like it's been painted.
Yeah,
like they could have done so much with that. You could have like cherry blossom or something. Oh, like they could have put cherry blossoms on this hoodie.
Wait. They did something really cool on the back. I'm not going to lie. The back of the hoodie.
Look. What does the back look like?
So they've got their classic Antisocial Social Club branding they have on the back of all their clothes, but they've got the assassins with it. Does it pretty cool. Like if it was just that without the logo on the front, it would be better, I feel like. Did you get that? Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, that's not bad.
I feel like that on the back with nothing on the front would have looked better, or like just the assassin symbol on the front would have
just a little symbol on the pocket maybe. Yeah.
Or even like just a small symbol right in the middle of the jumper. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a little box logo.
We need to do merch. Let's make better merch than this.
I've
got my Willis Makes Movies hoodie.
Should we do it?
Let's just do some unofficial. Yeah, let's go for it.
I'll be down.
I'm
for
sure
that.
we could come up with. I mean, literally,
will
like,
you guys
what have they done there?
Can we sell it?
They've just took like a picture of both of them, put a red out. Like it's not even that. It's like a shadow on them.
I mean, I like how they've made it. They've added sort of like a
green
undertone sort of like color to it. I don't know how to say it. Do you know what I mean?
I'm gonna genuinely recreate this in like 5 minutes right now.
I would have done more to it. Like I would have probably overlaid it a bit better with the logo or something, or even put them behind the logo. That would have been cool.
Like maybe like a YouTube thumbnail where it's like in and out.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Little bits above, little bits below.
Yeah, or even have them underneath, but then have the logo sort of blended in a way that it's sort of you can still see under it, if that makes sense. Screen, the screen blending in Photoshop where it sort of overlays it together. you know, if you're a Photoshop nerd, you're watching, you know what I mean. Something like that would have been cool. But we're just like fashion judges now, aren't we? Fashion judges. We're like, I'm a fashionista, you see, and I would have, yeah.
We've talked about the outfits. We might as well talk about
say
real life ones.
Yeah, get on the runway.
I can't find that picture of the two of them. I tell you what, I'll put it in post.
Yeah,
I'm gonna recreate that, and I'm gonna pop it in right now.
All right.
You can see it on your screen. Looks good, doesn't it? It looks exactly the same,
mate.
If not better.
That looks sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Now
I do that so quickly.
I do have a question about the roadmap. You might be able to help me to understand.
Yes.
Let's go
back to the roadmap.
You know, in the roadmap, it's got like these 3 points at the bottom, 1, 2, and 3.
Oh yeah.
It says like, obviously optional paid content, which just means more microtransactions. I'm assuming.
Yes.
But like it says number 1, new ally abilities, activities, and then it says additional backstory which will permanently impact the game. Does this mean an additional backstory to these apparent new League of the Hidden Blade people?
Oh yeah, possibly. If they're adding a new ally, I guess that's going to permanently impact the game in the sense that you'll have like, I don't know, abilities that change the gameplay.
Also, though, I suppose it could mean like if you're not in canon mode, you just have new characters you can romance, right? Probably.
Potentially, yeah.
I never saw a single scene like that because canon mode, she's not interested in anyone.
Thank God, yeah. I mean, like, I did my video on Rin, that whole side quest.
Is he the really annoying guy with the American accent?
No, it's the girl that Yasuke trains. I did like a video talking about her side quest.
Trains? Yasuke trains? What?
He's her mentor. I did a video. I've got like, I sound really sick in it. I had like a really bad throat. I did it recently.
Wait, it's a side quest. Oh, okay, I probably didn't.
Yeah, it's a side quest. It's not in the main.
It's not.
My video is called "The Best Side Quest in Assassin's Creed Shadows."
Oh right, yeah, I did see I saw parts of it. I didn't see all of it.
It's only afterwards that I found out she's like a romance option, and I was like, oh, that's terrible. It's
Why
better
is it
that she's
terrible?
not. Oh, because it's like there's like a teacher-student thing going on between her and Yasuke, and it's like
How
she's
old is she meant
falling
to
for her
be?
teacher. She's not that old.
Oh no! Don't
Not
tell
that
me.
old.
No.
But it's a really nice character with a really good arc if they stay friends. Like, if you follow the canon mode, it's really nice.
That's an
You get
interesting
so much, like...
place to put further options, if you know what I mean.
Yes. It's just great. Like, there's some good character stuff with Yasuke in that.
Yeah.
And I hope that, like, this ally is good. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, no. My only question was, I don't know if you know this, but like, obviously, again, because me and you had canon mode on, so we didn't see any of like the romance sort of sections. How does that play out? Do they just like say, so now we love each other, or does it like fade out, or does it show anything? Like, I don't know how it works. I should probably know this when I do my video.
I think they just like slam into each other, and then it just cuts to black, and then they wake up.
Slam into each other?
I say that because I've seen one of Naoya's where she literally like stops mid-sentence and just like really awkward, like obviously the animations are really bad. She just like pauses mid-sentence and like this really janky animation of her just like just attacking this person.
What?
I can't remember if it's a guy or a girl, but there is definitely one where she just slams into him, and just starts ravaging him.
She's like eating his face.
There's literally no hesitation, and it's so weird because like the animation just like comes out of nowhere, and then I think it fades to black. I don't think you see anything. It's not like
it's not. But do you remember in Valhalla, there's that one scene where he goes into like a brothel and everyone's naked. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah,
and it's like so out of nowhere, and like there's nothing else like that in the whole game. And it's just like, why did they add this?
Kind of like I think
they're
Odyssey
like whipping
had something
people.
like that
Do you remember? They're like whipping people.
I don't remember the details, but I do remember that. You can't really forget that happening.
It was just like a ton of like naked people whipping each other, and it's so out of tone for like the whole game, and like it's just very random, and it's just like the only thing in the game that goes that far. And it doesn't make
like,
any sense for the story. Like, it's just a random NPC Eivor talks to.
Maybe it's just trying to be like AC2 and Brotherhood, like with the courtesans or something. I don't know.
It's a lot more explicit than the courtesans, I'll tell you that. Look, I just found this funny image online. I sent it in the chat to you. Just so random. Somebody screenshotted a guy's account and called him an Assassin's Creed roadman.
What the fuck?
Like, overlay in the edit so the viewers can see.
Yeah. He can be my op and be my cousin, but he'll still get bun at a family function.
What does that even mean?
What does that mean?
Does he mean like you can be close to me, or you could be my family or my enemy? You're still getting killed.
I think so. Yeah.
And he's holding a knife, and the people saying he's an Assassin's Creed character.
That's amazing. I mean, That is probably what most protagonists are like.
The funny thing, that kid, he's probably like a 12-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, but I just saw that online when I was looking at the hoodies for some reason. It came up, so I clicked on it and sent it to you.
Nice.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Where are we at?
So we're looking at the roadmap. Is there anything else we need to cover?
Yeah, sorry. So there's parkour. The parkour is a big thing.
What are they going to be
adding?
adding?
Have you seen the gameplay? Have you seen the gameplay of what they're adding?
Yeah, they've got this new animation that looks a bit like Unity's like sort of side jumps. Is that right?
Yes. So the main complaint with the parkour is like everything, but they are taking like smaller steps. So at least now, side ejects and back ejects are going to make you go upwards instead of down. Yeah. That's what I could not believe in that game, is how bad the side ejects are, because you just keep going downwards.
Yeah.
The game will never do anything to make you go up.
Sometimes it doesn't even register, like, it's so hit or miss. Like
I still don't think it will. I get a feeling this is not going to impact gameplay in the way people think it will.
Oh, no.
Because the world design is still terrible.
Yeah,
there's nowhere to go up to.
World design's bad, and also, for parkour, and also, you're still just trying to tweak a fundamentally bad parkour system. So it's like, yeah, you can make it a little bit better, but it's still going to have the sort of awkwardness that it has.
Yeah, I mean, side ejects and back ejects, that's great. That's fine. I hope they work well enough. I hope they don't just add them. I hope they are also improving them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And also, this new vertical ledge jump is basically just for like a load of market stalls or like areas where the roof is sticking out and it's very difficult to get up.
Yeah.
Now we can manually jump up, which is a great idea, to add a manual jump back. But it's only for this one context, and I do wonder if it's going to be able to be exploited. Like, modders are going to instantly just make it a manual jump and just let you do it all the time. But
yeah,
especially when I was playing like AC2, it's so different.
Oh yeah, for sure. One thing I will say, I guess it's not possible because no modders seem to have ever done it. I just wish modders could get all the RPG games and like just import Unity's parkour into it. I want to see how that would be.
Yeah.
Like, how would that feel? Like the running animations, the speed. Like, I want all that. It would be so cool if they could do it, but no modder seems to have ever done it, so I assume it's just something hardwired that you can't change in the RPG games.
I want to see more like parkour runs being like created in Unity.
Oh yeah,
like what Slider V2 did. He did like a one, where you go like as high as possible. He did
Is that
like
when
a
you do that
parkour
massive
version of that.
jump from the Bastille and you land on that small ledge? Is it that?
Oh, no. It was like, what I mean is he created a custom parkour course in the sky.
Oh, I saw that, yeah.
Yeah. I'd love more like that.
That was pretty
people
cool.
creating their own parkour runs. I think that would do a lot. Like, I tried to do that in the hideout in Shadows. Like, I really tried. But they don't give you anything.
No.
Like, they should do a hideout update which just adds a load of parkour, like, stuff. Like boxes and ledges and things, and like I reckon you could do something.
Speaking on your point there, like in Brotherhood they had the training sessions where you'd be in an animus area.
I loved those.
They had parkour. They had parkour routes. Like, even if Shadow's parkour is trash in the world, make cool parkour routes in like an animus style area. Those were so cool, and you could do challenges.
I mean, they've got the paths. I will say the paths in the open world are not bad.
Yeah. That was just something that was something Brotherhood did that I wish they kept and they just got rid of, was all those like Animus challenges. I loved those.
Yeah, getting gold medals on that was a real like rewarding thing to do. And you get Raiden's outfit at the end of it, and like
oh, was that how you got Raiden's outfit?
Yeah, you had to score gold in all of them, I think.
Oh, I was nowhere near getting gold in all of them, but like I remember
the combat challenges, like don't get hit, like they were really good. I do wish they brought those back.
Yeah. Is there anything?
Oh, on
else?
a side note, actually, just regarding the parkour, I would love to see somebody do a parkour run in the multiplayer, because the multiplayer like kept the Ezio like style of running.
Oh, yeah,
Like the
that's a
old
good point.
parkour is in the multiplayer, so I would have loved to have seen like they clearly kept that because they knew it was the superior parkour system
Yeah.
for control.
And yeah, that's the
So
thing.
they kept it in the multiplayer.
They needed it. They needed the players. You know, they needed more like what's it like? I can't think of the word. They needed players to have like a more competitive edge against each other. So
like
they were like,
inputs, yeah.
obviously, we're gonna keep a better system. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why they just. I don't know.
I'd love to
Ubisoft
still
got
be
my
able
nerves.
to just run around in the multiplayer. I remember like
Yeah, the maps in
especially
like
these days.
yeah, me and my friends in one of my primary school friends who I never saw after I finished primary school. He was like my friends that loved AC, and we used to play AC multiplayer all the time, like Revelations multiplayer. And I used to love the maps in that. They, you know, you'd have like newer graphics versions of like Venice and Florence and stuff. Maybe not Florence, but like Venice and
Yeah,
Revelations. You'd have all these other maps like Mount Saint Michael. Do you remember that one?
Oh, I don't remember the name. I remember a lot of the Black Flag ones.
Oh, okay.
And a
That was my
little bit of
least played
3.
multiplayer.
Oh, I loved Wolfpack. Wolfpack on Black Flag was fantastic.
That came in AC3, didn't it? Wolfpack.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was first in AC3, but I didn't have like PlayStation Network until 2012, 2013, so I kind of missed out on
Oh,
a lot
wow.
of-
Damn.
Oh yeah, I was like single player games only until like 2013, I think.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I was never
Actually,
a
God,
massive
what was it?
multiplayer game, but like AC multiplayer was the first multiplayer I ever played. Brotherhood multiplayer, that was the first one. I remember I was playing Brotherhood on my dad's PS3, and you know I was playing it through properly, and I'd always see on the start menu like multiplayer, and I always thought like, what is that?
Yeah.
Multiplayer. And one day I remember it must have been like the holidays or something, because I remember I was chilling at home and like my dad wasn't there, so he must have been at work or something, and I was playing Brotherhood, and I was like, you know what, I felt naughty because I felt like I shouldn't be clicking on it because it's like an adult thing, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna click multiplayer, see what happens. And then I got really into it, and that's how I got into AC multiplayer. And then I realized a couple of years later or something, my friend with Revelations, my friend was playing multiplayer, so we played it together. But I digress. Carry on, my friend.
Well, we kind of talked about the next thing is like in June we're getting a new story, which is a free quest.
So it's just going to
And
be
I
like the Louis Theroux thing. Or Louis Fry, whatever he's called. Louis Fry.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the new ally. I don't think these are two separate drops. I think this is just one new ally. And I said in my video that I really hope it's like a traditional assassin or Templar or like just something a bit more connected to the lore. Like they've got an opportunity here.
It's not going to
really...
happen.
I know it's not going to happen. Like, have you gotten all of the recruits in Shadows?
But no, I didn't do any of them. I did the Yaya
do you know who
one.
they are, though?
No, I did the Yaya one so she could help me out in combat, and I thought that quest line was so like pointless, so I didn't bother doing anymore.
That is like one of the worst ones. I don't think any of them are good. You know the American guy? I can finally say this now that the game's out. Did I tell you in canon mode he blows himself up?
Wait, kills himself?
Yeah, he kills himself in canon mode. So you can't get him.
Wait, why? Does he get... What happens?
He like doesn't want to continue the cycle of revenge. So he... You know how his whole thing is like bombs?
I didn't know that because I only met him in one quest.
Like, if you look at his
voice
like,
pissed me
character,
off, and I was like, nah, I'm not seeing that guy again.
I did his full quest line because I thought it was part of the main story. Really early on, like this is one of the first things I ever did.
Yeah.
And at the end of his storyline, like just out of nowhere, he walks into a cupboard full of fireworks and drops a bomb and blows himself up. And I went online because I was like, is this canon? Like, what? Have I missed out on a character here?
Right
Like,
now?
was I meant to do something? And then they were like, no, in canon mode, he ends his cycle of revenge by blowing himself up.
Damn.
But it's the funniest thing you'll ever see.
I can imagine it now.
He literally just walks in and then boom, like big explosion.
Damn.
It's so funny. But yeah, you miss out. So in canon mode, you can only get like 5 out of the 6 recruits, and I hate that
Yeah.
so much. But yeah, there's the last one is pretty cool. He's an Assassin's Creed fanboy. He wants to be an assassin, so he makes his own hidden blade. So he's got like his own custom hidden blade, and it like doesn't work properly, and he's like doing his own thing, and he looks up to the assassins, and now he's like, we're doing our own thing. Why don't you join us?
We are the League of the Hidden Blade.
Yeah, I think she says the Kakushiba Iki thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
My turn. I hate that so much. Anyway, and yeah, she takes him through a tomb. You know those Carfoons or something they're called? Carfoon. Anyway, she takes him through like an assassin tomb, and at the end he gets his own hidden blade, like a proper one. And it's quite nice because he decides not to keep it. He decides to keep his homemade blade instead of the proper one.
Yeah. Really?
And he like joins your league, and his whole thing is that he can do proper air assassinations.
Oh.
And if you upgrade him, he gets a more traditional looking outfit, which was quite nice.
Yeah.
He gets like a full assassin gear. But that's like literally the last one. He's like such a high level that it's the last one you'll do in like the 40s.
I see.
So I thought that was funny. But he was genuinely like, you know, that's something assassins related.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. So one that actually
this one is something then.
Can I just point something out real quick before we forget?
Yeah.
On the June thing, the headgear and cutscene options. Why is that like a thing they're just adding in months' time? That was something they so clearly thought, oh yeah, we're just gonna take that away from people when the game launches, and then people were gonna thank us later when we quote unquote listened to the fans. No, bro, you took it out the game knowing damn well you were gonna make people beg for it and then put it in the game. Oh, like that.
I think it's gonna help
so
with New
annoying.
Game Plus though, like.
Yeah.
I need to see Naoya with a hood up when she's actually talking to people.
Yeah, I know.
It's so much better. But yeah, no, it's absolutely something that's clearly been cut from the game.
Yeah.
Like, and they've just added it back in afterwards as an apology.
It's just something.
I
think it's something. I think maybe I'm crazy for this, but I feel like they sat down and they said, "All right, let's think about the marketing." Okay, I see a cutscene. She's got a hood up. No. Take the option of that out and add it later so that the community says we listen to the fans and they respect us for it because we added what they asked for. Like, I think it's just a thing. Like they take things away and then people thank them when they add it back. Like, I think that's what it is.
Well, do you see the open world alarm system?
Yeah. Is that like Hicks cutting down bells in the world?
I think that's like the notoriety thing, yeah, but have you heard in the game, there's a line that Naoya says, like, when she's just roaming around, of like, she says, Ronin are hunting us.
Oh.
She says, like, the Ronin will be looking for us.
Oh, they
or something
do.
Like,
if they see you in the world, they attack you on sight, but they're not really hunting you. They're just
they're
kind of
not
chilling.
hunting you.
They're chilling in the world. And
That's what makes me think this was, like, cut content. Like, there's meant to be an actual notoriety system in the game, like with the mercenary system from Odyssey.
I was a bit surprised when that wasn't in the game.
Yeah, something tells me that's what this is. Like, they're trying to add it back in afterwards. They're also adding, like, a new difficulty, which I think is, like... Well, the new difficulty settings is basically to allow you to manually change the difficulty of combat and stealth separately.
Okay.
So if you want stealth to be more challenging but keep combat the same, that's going to be an option, which is nice. But yeah, so pretty much early June, or like, well, they haven't even said early June, they've just said June.
Could be June 30th.
Yeah, they'd probably do that. But that's pretty much just going to be like a new ally, which I really hope has nothing to do with the photo they've chosen, because that just looks like a generic dude.
It's that dog, isn't it, on the right? That's the ally.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, imagine if they throw a curveball and it's an animal.
Thrown to the dogs too.
Oh, no. They barely did one. They didn't do one. But
funny.
the stuff that doesn't have a release date is probably the more interesting stuff on the end there. So we've got New Game Plus. Everybody expected that. They said they want New Game Plus to be more worthwhile. So there's going to be, like, actual challenge to it.
Okay.
I wish they would have it, like... I think I said this in my video. If not, I should have. I hope they change the story.
You've got to play a shit
Just
one
make
to
it
get to a good one.
Yeah, that's like the Animus tricking you.
Oh, the Animus
New Game
magic.
Plus is the real version.
Yeah.
It's the one where we hired writers. Community feedback updates. I guess. Wait. Do you read that?
Read what?
Read what that says.
Read what?
Read the second bullet point. What does that say?
Under what?
Under New Game Plus. Just read that out.
Community.
Can you see that?
Yeah. Community feedback unpace. Oh man, no! I'm telling you, Ubisoft always have spelling errors every single time. When I got with the I won't say like what it is because it's not a public thing, but like I got sent something to do with my review codes, just like information,
right.
and bro, it had so many spelling mistakes. I was like, what? Who wrote this? It's got so like I think one of the writing people who like do the PR stuff has like dyslexia or something. Because it always happens. There's always spelling mistakes. I mean, I don't care. It's just funny, but it's just like what?
Can we
why?
name this episode New Ud Pits for AC Shadows?
Bro, community feedback unpace. Oh, that is so funny. Like that's something I would do, you know?
Yeah. I think this means, in all seriousness, I think what this means is they're going to like basically watch Robertopoulos' videos and then make Ud Baits based on that.
Yeah.
Like if he complains about the
that's
parkour,
so
they're just
funny.
gonna change it.
That's so
Ud Baits.
funny. It's just like classic Ubisoft. Ud Baits.
I screenshotted this. The screenshot that I've sent here, I took on my phone from the video.
Yeah.
Like this is from the actual video that they did.
Oh, do you know what? You know in like the Hidden Ones video, he had like a whole animated graphic of this where like it zoomed in and out, it had a moving background.
Yeah, that's in the video.
Does it
as
say
well, yes.
Udpates in that?
Oh my god, should I find out?
Should we have a
quick
look? Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on.
And then once we've done that, I've got that funny video of the wrestler who screams at babies to show you.
Oh yes.
I found it.
Yeah, the only other thing on here really is that we're going to be getting new free battle passes as part of the Animus hub, the whole God, what do they even call it? The anomalies thing? They're doing that.
Yeah, it says new Animus content.
Yeah, that's just going to be like more free stuff.
Yeah.
I have so many keys that I just haven't redeemed because there's never anything good in the weekly rotation.
Oh, yeah. Hello?
Oh, it says updates on the video. It's correct on the video.
Out. Bro's cut out. I can't hear you.
Oh.
I don't know why
Am I
I can't hear you. Wait, hang on. Hang on a sec.
now?
Ah, it might be my audio.
Oh,
I don't seem to
am
be
I
able to
fully
hear.
gone?
Hang on.
What?
One sec. I think
can
my
see my-
headphones
I
just
can see
ran
my
out.
thing.
I'm not sure.
Oh no. I can see my thing moving.
Oh no, hang on. Wait.
You can't hear me?
Sorry, one sec. My headphone. I still can't hear you, but my headphones seem to have disconnected. Bear with me. I'm on the Bluetooth ones today. Hang on. My apologies. One sec.
Podyssey.
Wait, say something.
Hello.
Yeah, back. We're all good now. Sorry about
I'm
that.
back.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, no, it's correct in the video. In the video it says updates.
Oh, that's funny.
That's a
Somebody must have
shame.
seen that and said, "Change it right now."
Yeah, that's quite funny.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else. I mean, there's going to be new stuff in the shop. We knew that.
Yeah.
And there's going to be I really hope it's legacy outfits. There's no mention of them here, and it's really bugging me.
Yeah.
I need the robes.
You are the legacy outfits guy. You do need it, don't you?
The cloth physics in this game are so good.
Yeah.
I need to see them on the previous characters. Just one. Just give us one. At least Odyssey gave us one.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was the worst version of it by far. It was one of the worst things I've ever won. I couldn't believe it. Oh, God. I waited a whole year for this.
Well, I hope for your sake you get the legacy outfits in Shadows. I do.
Just give me Ezio's. I literally
Yeah.
just port it over.
It would be cool to see Naue in Altair's. I feel like that would translate well.
Oh, that would fit well.
It would, wouldn't it?
Very,
Yeah,
very well.
it would. But yeah, we'll see. I suppose we will see.
Yeah. The last thing on here is the Claws of Awaji, but we don't really know anything. They don't say anything in the video. They just say it.
It's
coming. Gonna come afterwards.
Yeah.
Personally, I think if they do Ubisoft Forward this year, that's when we'll find out the release date.
Yeah. I mean, when was it last year? It was June, right?
It was June, but usually we know about it before now.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like they might not. They might not do it. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
is there
they've had some dud years where they've done nothing for it.
Is there anything else on this that we haven't covered?
That's it. That's it for the roadmap so far. This is only the first one.
Yeah.
So this is just leading up to the Claws of Awaji, so we'll get another one after. The rumours are that there's going to be 2 years of support for this game.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
Doesn't that just mean 2 DLCs?
Yeah, I mean, I saw a wild theory from Luke Stevens. I was listening to his podcast earlier with Joraptor.
Yeah.
And he seems to suggest that he thinks the Claws of Awaji was originally in the game as cut content, and that the 2 expansions weren't the Claws of Awaji, like they were actually 2 more expansions, and this is just the ending of the game that's been cut out.
Bro. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it could be.
I do think, like, he's under the impression that they didn't finish the game in time, so they had to cut it all out.
Yeah.
Which could be true. Like, I don't know. It's kind of.
I mean, I can see that. Maybe the delays was trying to tie off the ends properly. Well, not properly, but you know, that was why it got delayed.
Well, you look
maybe.
at the way this game ends. It is clearly not done.
No. Well, no, it's not. No.
It's not a satisfying ending. Like, it seems to me like they ran out of time.
Yeah, I think. I think you might be right on that. It's hard to say without knowing, but yeah, you can put 2 and 2 together sometimes, can't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was trying to find this link, but I don't have it anymore.
I was gonna say, have you found this wrestling thing? Because we could cap off the episode with a bit of a look at this.
I've sent you the link in the chat. If you can see it, we'll play at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
He's coming out.
He's coming out. He's waving. He's got.
Now he's waving. Nice guy. Oh my!
No,
Is she crying?
Ooh, yeah, I think she's crying.
Is she actually crying?
Yeah, they cry. They cry. It's the funniest thing. Ready?
Do they not know what to expect? Oh, this kid's about.
Look at the kid. Look at him. He's screaming.
Oh my god.
I think that's the clip. That's it.
That is not a happy kid. Like, you look at the last frame there. That kid's like, that is not a happy kid.
It's good, isn't it?
I went on his TikTok. I just clicked on the TikTok after that. Look at this one. We'll make this the last one.
Yeah. It's slow mo.
Makes a kid cry, like properly cry.
He's laughing. He's high five. Ah! Things. Why are all the kids lining up for it? And like, what is this? Why have the adults brought their kids to this? Like, there's so many kids there, and he screams at them all.
I think the adults are like laughing, so maybe they like trick their kids into doing this.
Yeah, maybe.
They're like, oh, he's a fun wrestler, and they know that he's going to traumatize them.
Yeah.
He's like throwing his cap. What?
I won't lie, though.
Oh my god, he like threatened to hit her.
Really? Wait,
he like actually like moved his arm. Like,
I'm at the bit again where he's picking up the kid and growling at the kid.
Yeah, but no, he did something at like
the middle finger to the kid. The scroll. Oh my god! The last one is like terrifies the kid. The one at the end of that clip.
Oh my god! Oh my god! He's like shaking. Wow.
Oh, what a guy, man! What a guy!
What a
I don't know. I don't know
Shout
really
out
who he
to,
is.
Matt Locke.
Is that his name?
Matt Locke. Yeah, he's got it on a big sign behind him when he
Oh.
comes out.
He's
It's
got
the name of his TikTok.
He's got to be like famous in a small town in America or something.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, definitely.
he's just had his viral moment. This is like his little niche. This is what he does.
This man actually cares about the kids.
In a weird, twisted way. Maybe he does.
This is crazy. The comments are crazy.
What are the comments saying?
Poor kids. This is gold. How you let him take your kid?
I mean, true. Like, it's all fun and games, but I wouldn't let him pick up my child.
They have to learn early.
This is like character building.
Someone said, right? They scare the kids to get adrenochrome.
What's that?
Also, demons feed off negative, sad fear, right?
Oh, so
this
he
is some-
thinks
it's
he's a
probably-
demon.
No, this is like someone commenting, saying, you're scaring the kids to feed off their negative energy, I think is the gist.
Right.
Maybe someone who's a bit religious. And he's responded to it saying, I am the devil.
I mean, what else can you say?
Well, this continues.
All right.
So this woman then responds saying, Satan doesn't care about you. Jesus is the light, the truth, and the way. The only way. And there's a bit more of it, but he's responded to that, no God.
Yeah,
This is
fair play.
amazing. This is
I mean, look,
wow.
he's oh my god, I just saw the clip again where he threatens to punch the little kid.
Yeah.
Oh man. He's
amazing.
fully in character and we hope it's a character. We hope it's not real.
Kids will never forget him. Yeah.
It looks like
true.
like the parents are on board because like if you look at the
they must know.
beginning of that clip you sent me, there's like an adult and he's like trying not to laugh. He's like he's
Yeah, that's what I noticed in the background. The adults are loving it. So
Yeah,
it must
yeah.
be like they must be aware. And I think it's like Texas or something. So it's clearly like they're not a pushover down there.
Nah, it's got to be in there, yeah.
They'll be traumatizing their kids just for the hell of it, just for sport.
I mean, why else is the whole audience a bunch of like 90% children?
Rednecks. Oh well, yeah. Of course.
Yeah, well, and that I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose if you're a wrestler, you would have expected a more adult audience. So he must be like known for this.
He's got to be, yeah.
Like
I want
a
to see
kid's
him fight.
entertainer pretending to be like, yeah.
Is he a wrestler like that? Does he actually fight?
What you? Imagine if he doesn't. Imagine if his whole thing is he just comes out, scares your kid, and then leaves.
He is
And then the main event starts.
He's literally the opposite of a children's entertainer. He's like the anti-entertainer. He's like
The child detainer.
oh god, yeah. The child. What's a funny word?
What's a funny word?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
That's
It's a word to describe funny.
Well, that's a good word to describe this guy. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
Love him. So yeah, that was the guy, which I'm surprised you hadn't seen. Like I kept
This is new to me.
Well,
I have no idea.
I'll go on Instagram and he will come up, and I'll be like, this is why we use Instagram. You know.
Yes.
It's
Although I think my Instagram's a lot more like people dying. I think that's all Instagram is.
Yeah, that is a big part of it these days, isn't it? I'm lucky enough to not have any of that in my feed, but I've seen some things here and there where you're just like, how does this get past how does this get on this app and not get taken down? Like, how does it get past? You know?
I just, sorry to interrupt. This is like news just in.
Yeah.
I've just went on Assassin's Creed I went on Instagram just to see what popped up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was Assassin's Creed. and it's like a clip of the new mission.
Oh.
And I just thought I'll have a look at the comments and see what people are saying about this new mission.
Yeah.
Everybody is complaining about how short it is.
Of course they are. I'm not surprised.
So someone said the mission lasts just under 10 minutes. What a disappointment.
What? 10 minutes?
For real, all you do is find his notes and save him from death. This could have easily already been in the game.
It was already in the game. They just held it back so they could release it and make it look like they're doing really cool things.
No one is playing this shit, dog. Pack it up.
Yeah.
Under 10 minutes of gameplay. Your base game is so good, but please...
Oh, okay, no, you're wrong. That person's completely wrong.
You do the story, end in a cliffhanger, then give us good and much more content after.
That sounds like a bot.
It's okay, nothing life-changing.
Yeah.
Damn.
I will say a lot of people will probably have expected it to be like 5 hours or something. You know, a lot of people that don't really know, they just hear something's coming. They're like, oh, sick.
I would have appreciated if it was just some lore stuff or like just a bit of character work. You know, I have been spoiled by this Rin storyline because it genuinely was so good.
Yeah.
And it was probably only like an hour long, but it was so good.
Yeah.
Like, she has a character. Her voice acting is better than Naui. She's like flawed. She's overcoming her flaws. Yasuke feels like he's taught her a lot and he wants to like let her go at the end. He's like, I've done all I can, and he's sad that he like can't stay and train her, but he knows she's ready. There's like a lot of good stuff in that, and like it's almost like more annoying to know that good quality writing is in this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like it hurts more because it's like you see what could have been.
Yeah, and like I've done every like main side quest on the board now.
Yeah.
Like I know there's nothing of that quality.
Yeah.
Why are they advertising a 10-minute mission?
I don't know. I
as
really
an
don't know.
update?
I have no idea. It's funny. I look at the new mission they added, the new quest they added in The Witcher 3 Complete Edition. You know, where they like enhance visuals. They added and they did a new quest. They got Geralt's voice actor back, Doug Cockle, to voice the quest. Yeah. It was a whole new quest, and it's the equivalent of what Ubisoft are doing, where they add these new quests. But the quest was like a good 2 hours. You know, I mean, to be fair, it was basically one dungeon, right? But to be fair, I did play it on Death March, and it was which is the hardest difficulty in The Witcher 3. And I was level I started a new playthrough, so I was like level 1 or 2, and the quest was like a level 12. So it was like a Dark Souls thing. So because I would have got one hit, so I was like spending ages to like dodge the enemies and take them down.
Well, I suppose though, if it's the only new mission, like you want to take your time with it.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, well, it was like a really cool thing. It was like this big cave. You go through the cave. There's loads of letters to read, loads of like lore to this Witcher that had died.
Oh man, even like just adding letters. Like, why couldn't they just add?
Sorry, just to add to that, so you get a good picture of what Ubisoft could do. They had all these letters with this backstory, and guess what this whole quest was for? It wasn't just for a new quest. It was a way for you to unlock the Witcher Netflix show's armor in the game. It was
No way.
So it wasn't in the lore of the game. This was armor that was owned by a long dead Witcher from hundreds of years ago. So you went through this whole quest with new voice acting, this new character.
I need to see what this looks like.
It was really good. I can't remember the name of the quest, but it came with type in like Witcher 3 Complete Edition new quest, and it should come up. It was a really good quest. It was really well done, and it didn't feel out of place.
From the first season. Oh, that actually looks really good as well.
Yeah. It was a good quest. And, like, it made me think, like, wow, they did all of that just to add armor from the Netflix show, when they could have just given it to you by buying it from a shop. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, or just like the Assassin's Creed method of just like Ubisoft Connect or something.
Well, exactly. Whereas they did that, and then you compare that to this new quest, which is supposedly, again, we haven't played it yet, but supposedly a lot of people are saying it's only like 10 minutes. You just kill a guy, he goes, "Thank you, kind sir," and then it ends. Oblivion reference.
Man. I would have loved like Assassin Tombs, but based on previous characters, and like you get their armors at the end, like their outfits.
That would be cool.
And they're all like themed around those games. Like, that could have been so good. Yeah, that really did. That stepped the bar up. Hearing about that. I mean, I'm just looking at how it looks. It's just a nice looking set.
It is good, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, no matter what you think about the Netflix show of The Witcher, like it's still cool, like pretty cool armor to have in the game, and it's cool that they made a whole backstory to this piece. You know, for the game, it's not like, it's just Geralt's old armor. It's nothing like that. It's actually this Witcher once had it. This was his armor, and then there's this whole thing where he's like possessed, but he's also dead, and it's really cool. It's really cool.
Damn,
it was a good
that's
quest.
Just the quality of writing over there.
Well,
compared to what
creativity. Yeah, well, it's just basically not doing the bare minimum.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do a video on this.
Well, for only 10 minutes, what can you do? You could do a video on why it's annoying, and they could have done more.
Or maybe I should make it longer than the actual quest, just to like piss them off.
That would be funny, wouldn't it? But other than that, should we wrap it up? You know?
Yes, I think that's everything.
Yeah,
we've covered it all.
I think so. It's been, as I always say, it's been good hanging out with you, Lewis, and the viewers at home today. And again, I'm looking at you. I see you at home right now. And then I look over to my right and I see Lewis over there. There he is in his box. And I'm back at you again, watching
you in your box.
Ah, how lovely. I'm looking at you into your eyes.
We're just in our little boxes.
Yeah. We're in the Animus. But yeah.
Yeah, it's looking a bit red these days, isn't it?
It is. I think it looks good
aesthetic. Though. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. So guys, do you want to do the outro or shall I?
Oh, go for it if you want.
All right. So guys,
we'll be doing more of the write-ins next week.
We will, yes. I mean, of course, unless something big comes up, we will do that, which probably nothing big will come up. So yeah, we'll do
Maybe
that.
Maybe another 10-minute mission will come out.
Oh my god.
I've been tread too well.
So yeah, guys, we will read your write-ins next week on The Podyssey, an Assassin's Creed podcast. This was episode 23. We're getting there. We're getting nearly... 7 weeks, we'll be at 30.
Oh, 23. Oh, wait.
6 weeks.
I can't do maths. I was thinking we're like halfway through the year, but that'll be 28, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's 52 weeks, so it'll be 26. Episode 26 will
Around...
be half a year.
Damn, 6 months.
Damn.
God damn. We'll have to celebrate 6 months.
Yeah. Well, technically, we've done 25 episodes.
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, mate.
So technically, it's actually next week.
It's our anniversary next week.
It's our 6-month anniversary, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
The Podyssey fam. Celebrating 6 months, all of us. But yeah, until then, guys, press the like button, subscribe, talk with your friends about the Podyssey. Let your friends know about the Podyssey if they listen and enjoy Assassin's Creed content. Remember to rate us on Spotify 5 stars or any rating you'd like it to be. Maybe it's less, maybe it's more. Let us know. And other than that, I guess I'll hand my goodbyes over to Lewis.
This has been a Podyssey I will not soon forget.
See you next time!
That was an interesting one.